Here we go. Miller's going to throw. Oh. Picked off down the sideline. That's DJ Van Riper. Van Riper, a pick six. And the Cougars walk it off. Oh, JTV have a day. Puck loose. Shot hard down top shelf.
This one could end up into
over to Sausage. He'll try another one. He hit it.
For JTV, baby! For JTV!
Welcome to Season 26 of high school football on JTV Sports. Tonight, a Week 1 non-conference matchup between the Jackson High Vikings out of the SEC coming down Michigan Ave to take on the Western Panthers out of Parma. Looking forward to a good one tonight here on JTV. Glad you're with us. Welcome to Season 26 of high school football here on JTV, presented by Minuteman Sewer and Drain Cleaning and the College Chevrolet pregame show, brought to you by College Chevy and Albion. I'm David Rice. That's Josh Burgett. That's Pat O'Dowd. Been a great summer. Really looking forward to tonight's game. Just glad to be back to high school football.
When we saw this game Week 1, we knew it was going to be the game of the week here on JTV. Incredible game here. Jackson travels over to Western. The two biggest schools in our county are going to face off in what should be an epic football game to start this year off.
Just an incredible atmosphere out here for the opening night, Thursday night. The stands are packed. Football is back, David.
Absolutely. Well, the last time these two teams met, it was 2022, the first round of the playoffs. Jackson High won 26-25. For those of you that watch, you might remember the ending of that game. It was at Withington Stadium. Really looking forward to seeing two of the biggest schools in our area go at it again, and both teams with a lot of new faces this year.
A lot of new faces, but these two teams both made the playoffs last year, looking to make playoff runs again this year, but they're going to have to do it with new pieces. Both teams starting new quarterbacks, but we'll talk about some of the key components that have come back for both of these teams, but it will be different, and we also have a new head coach on the Western sideline, Cody Bentley, his first year for the Western Panthers.
Yeah, and although it's first-year head coach for him, he's been with this program. He was the defensive coordinator. So, Pat, I don't really think it changes too much. Obviously, a lot of new faces. You'll see a lot of new starters. But as far as the program and building it, not much of a change there.
Yeah, he's mentioned numerous times already this week that the program will continue on, for the most part, the same way. He's added a couple of his own personal touches, a little bit of philosophy changes. I think with a new quarterback, you'll see them more run-dependent than they have been in the past. But, yeah, Western's built a heck of a program out here. 8 years in a row in the playoffs, I believe. That's unprecedented for Western.
Yeah.
Both teams with junior quarterbacks coming in. Real quick here with the visiting team Vikings. We know they go more spread, RPO, quick passes. What does Jackson have to do to come into Western and start off 1-0?
We'll talk about it a little bit when we get into our pre-games as well, but I tell you what, they got to hold on to the football. They can't have turnovers tonight, and they're going to have to convert on third down. Those are two of the important things for them that they got to do. They got to sustain some drives and be able to put points on the board, because I expect Western to do the same thing.
And with Western's size and discipline, what does Western have to do here to take care of business at home?
I think it all comes down to that new quarterback taking care of the ball offensively. Defensively, they have a lot of size. I think they'll be all right there. Keep Jackson off the edge defensively. But for me, it comes down to how the quarterback, Lincoln Levi, plays for Western.
Well, looking forward to an exciting Week 1 non-conference matchup here on JTV. This has been the College Chevrolet pregame show, College Chevrolet in Albion. Free oil changes for veterans on Fridays. Looking forward to the Vikings and the Panthers coming up next.
Do you know Alro sells more than just metals? We are a one-stop shop for all your plastic needs. Whether you need one piece or 1,000, Alro offers a wide selection of sheet, rod, tube, and custom machined parts cut to size and delivered next day. Visit alroplastics.com, your source for performance plastics.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
The Potter Center at Jackson College is raising the curtain on the 2025-2026 season. Join us for country music superstar Aaron Tippin, the amazing award-winning vocalist Peebo Bryson, the legendary band Three Dog Night and their chart-topping hits, the best Tim McGraw tribute show going today, and enjoy as Simply Queen recreates the incredible Queen experience. Individual and season tickets on sale now. Go online or call the Potter Center ticket office today.
JTV and orthopedic rehab specialists bring you the ORS photo galleries, your front row seat to all the action in Jackson. Every week, JTV is out in the community, capturing stunning full HD images of local events, festivals, and high school sports. Don't miss a moment. Head to jtv.tv now to browse, relive the excitement, and purchase prints of your favorite highlights.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehouраir.com. Don't forget, we're always on time or you don't pay it time. Always on time or you don't pay it time. Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value certified service center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
Hard water can make your life at home miserable. No one wants to spend money on expensive products and chemicals to help deal with rusty appliances and discolored laundry. Tri-County Water has been helping local families and businesses solve their water problems for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at tricountywater.com today to schedule a free water analysis. We'll provide a solution tailored to your specific needs and your budget. Tri-County Water. Take control of your water today.
Welcome back here on JTV as we are just minutes away from the Vikings and the Panthers. Josh, before we get to the band and the national anthem, let's get right into tonight's Bernstein Advantage scouting report from the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Some of the keys for tonight's game.
Well, let's start with experience versus inexperience. Jackson brings back more experience as they return 6 starters on both sides of the ball, compared to only 3 on each side for Western. Also, Jackson will start 4 sophomores on the defense and 2 on offense. Will the players tonight, starting their very first varsity football game, look like newcomers, or will they look like experienced veterans? I think that'll be one key for us. Week 1, you always have to minimize mistakes. It's always a crapshoot week 1. Other than the scrimmage, this is the first opportunity for these players to play against someone not wearing the same jersey as them. Turnovers, penalties, missed tackles, likely to play a big part in the outcome of this game. And then finally, we just touched on it, third down efficiency. Both teams want to control the line of scrimmage, and they got to sustain long drives. To do that, you're going to have great third down efficiency on both sides of the ball. The team that can convert third downs to keep drives going, and the defense that can get off the field on third down, get the ball back for their offense, is going to be an important step and aspect of tonight's ball game.
The Bernstein Advantage at the Sam Bernstein Law Firm means honest advice, a strong work ethic, and a family fighting for you. And now for our Mauer Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight Player of the Game.
We're going to focus on Jaden Willis, the senior running back, defensive back for the Western Panthers. He's a two-way impact player, an all-conference running back from last season. 2 defensive touchdowns last year, finished on the team with top 5 in tackles. He is the fastest player on the team. His speed creates issues for teams, so Jackson will have to be disciplined when trying to tackle Willis. And then he comes into this year with high expectations. When Coach Bentley needs a big play, he's going to look at number 21. I expect Jaden Willis to be ready for the moment and for the spotlight, and that's why he's our Mauer Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight Player of the Game.
Visit Mauer's Sunshine Car Wash at 3500 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson. And now for our Superior Industrial Sales weather report. Little rain earlier today, Josh, but the rain is held off for now. Fingers crossed.
No.
Right now, great night for football.
Yeah, it is an absolutely gorgeous night for football here out in Western. 72 degrees at kickoff. At the end of this game, it's going to get down to about 64, but I think we're clear of the rain, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous night here at one of the greatest settings we have in Jackson County for a football game. As the sun will set, it's going to become a beautiful evening here at Western.
At Superior Industrial Sales and Service, we install whole home generators and provide 24/7 emergency services. SuperiorIndustrialSales.com.
We said Jaden Willis was ready for the spotlight. You see there, he's wearing his shades out here, ready to go for the game. So I like it. He was prepared for his Mauer Sunshine role.
Obviously, this is going to be a great game. We've got several other great games in our area as well for week 1 tonight. My probably second game the most I'm looking forward to, Onstead going to Michigan Center. I think that is going to be a great game.
It's a huge game. We're going to see Michigan Center next week, so you can turn into JTV next week and see Michigan Center and how they do. And I think we're going to learn a lot. Onstead, younger team coming in, but we know they're going to be physical. They play in a very tough conference in the LCAA. I think this is a great week 1 matchup for Michigan Center. We're going to learn a lot about how good this Cardinal team is going to be. This is a team that, if they play to their potential, can compete for the Cascades Conference Championship without question. The question is, will they stay healthy and will they play to their potential?
That's it right there, health. That injury bug really affected Michigan Center last year. What else we got? Columbia Central and Napoleon tonight, right?
Just going to mention
rivalry
the Pirates.
game.
Yep, going down to Brooklyn to take on Columbia. Columbia, same thing. They had a few injuries early on. They had to switch quarterbacks. They played twice last year. Napoleon won both games by single digits. That should be a good game as well.
I'm hearing really good things about Napoleon's physicality, and I think we talked about that on your show, David. Like, this team, Napoleon, we know that they've changed their offense. We know they want to play physical, but you always question, can they play physical? And I'm hearing from their scrimmage last week, really good physicality. They played against Northwest and Hillsdale, I believe it was, but heard really good things about how physical their team played, so watch out. If they can do that against Columbia Central, I think that'll be a very interesting game in the Cascades.
And one more thing here real quick as we see the Panthers come on the field. For Napoleon, shout out to Coach Shell, because they were as much success as they had the first year of switching to a whole new offensive system throughout the whole program, and the way they were able to change it and be that impactful in year 1 with full house team.
Yeah, they've done a tremendous job. It's really cool right there to see Cody Bentley running out, leading his team, first-time opportunity there. And he gives a ton of credit to Nick Rulowitz. Nick Rulowitz departed after last season, after 4 great years here, doing a tremendous job to continue the tradition that Coach Dave Missa did here at Western, starting that 8-year streak. So tremendous amount of work has gone into building the resources and creating the program here at Western that going to the playoffs is an expectation. It's no longer a hope.
And that 10 years ago was something that was unheard of out here.
Yep.
I mean, absolutely unheard of. And now, like you said, they expect to get to the playoffs every year. And it really, their youth program, it just, that momentum bleeds through the whole community. They're all out here supporting the team, and all the kids want to get up and get on that varsity.
Yeah, Bentley, 4 years as the defensive coordinator and 4 years at Homer prior to that. Step aside for our national anthem. Absolutely. And meanwhile, for the visiting Jackson High Vikings coming in, head coach Antonio Parker kicking off his 4th year with the Vikings tonight. 4-6 last year. We had a couple of their games late in the season. They started 4-0, finished 4-5, lost in the first round. Quite a turnaround in that back half of that season.
Yeah, and adversity continues to trouble this team. The continued growth for this program will be if they can see adversity, face it, and overcome it.
Let's take a look at our Mid-Star Home Builders Coaches Corner. A look at both head coaches tonight.
We're going to start with our first-year head coach for the Western Panthers, Cody Bentley. This is his 5th year with the program as he's been the defensive coordinator the past 4 seasons. The kids say he has great energy that is unmatched every single day. And then Antonio Parker, in his 4th season for the Jackson Vikings, comes in with a 14-16 record, 2 playoff appearances, and 1 playoff win in those 3 seasons. The kids love playing for him because he cares about their success on and off the field.
Thank you to Mid-Star Home Builders and the Keller family, featuring modular homes designed for your needs. There's no place like home.
Austin Childs, Tucker Dillon, Corey Parrott, Johnny Wilson, Seth
So we get set to go here. The Vikings deferred on the coin toss, so the home team Panthers will get the ball first, Pat. We'll see what they can do with the new junior quarterback, Lincoln Levi. Was the JV quarterback last year.
Interesting choice, I think, by Jackson. You would think they would want to get their offense out there and get something started, but they're very confident with that defense. They want to see, too, what is this young quarterback going to do? His first varsity start, Lincoln Levi.
Jaden Willis, and number 12, Jack Barnes.
Watch out, though, for Barnes and Willis in the back.
Both quarterbacks getting their first varsity start. I think which one of them can play their best and overcome the youth and inexperience will be huge in tonight's ball game. Watch both of them with their legs tonight. Both of them with their legs.
Definitely. Number 12, Jack Barnes, and 21, Jaden Willis, back to return. Glad you're with us on a Thursday night, season 26 underway. Barnes going to return this one to about the 32-yard line, and that's where quarterback Lincoln Levi and the Western Panthers will open things up.
Tonight's first quarter brought to you by Jimmy's Towing. Reliable, fast, and fair. Give them a call, 517-750-4200.
All righty, here we go.
Thank you to Jimmy's Towing. 34-yard line is where we begin. Levi, handoff, up the middle, and he'll pick up about 9.
That's Brody Parrott, his first carry in the ball game. Big size body.
Number 8, Jacob Worthy, gain of
Just looking at this new offensive line here for Western. Gotta love the size of Morgan Cameron, the sophomore, number 77 here on the right side.
Boy, I tell you, they opened up a big hole right there for Parrott.
Lincoln Levi is your quarterback.
Number 4, Brody Parrott, the junior. Second down and 2. Willis to the left, cuts back in the middle, and a Minuteman first down.
He's our Mauer Sunshine Carl spotlight player for the game because of reasons like that right there. His patience in the hole, good speed when he gets some space, does a really tremendous job.
Let's take a look, Josh, at our Prime Cuts Beef Brigade and the offensive linemen in the trenches.
Oh, we just talked about Morgan Cameron, the sophomore, that right tackle. Across from him, the left tackle, Spencer Brown, the senior. Right guard, Max Harris, a junior. The left guard, Carter Fullerton, a senior. And another senior at center, Gavin Vedetto.
1st and 10. Keeper for Levi. He gets hit right away. Great defense there.
That'll be a key for Jackson tonight. They want to limit Western's gains on first down, keep them behind the sticks. Put Lincoln Levi in those 2nd, 3rd, and long situations.
Yeah, both of these teams defensively want to make the other team pass. You want to put them in pass predictable positions, and if you're able to have success on 1st and 2nd down, it's going to be tough for both teams tonight.
Number 79, Jaden Roy on the tackle for Jackson. 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle. There's Parrott. Not much there. Another good stop for Jackson.
Real nice job there. The defensive tackle, Cameron Walker, was first one there. Strongest player on this Jackson Viking team. He's a 450-pound squat, a 250 bench, and he also does a lot of lifting in the classroom because he's got a 3.9 GPA. Excellent job by Cameron Walker.
In all likelihood, our first pass of the game upcoming. 3rd and 9.
Big third down here early. 3rd and 9 from the 45. Levi takes a snap, fakes. Pressure coming. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to throw it up, and it's picked off. Throws it back across his body, and there's a first turnover.
That's Jaden Potts, the defensive back for the Jackson Vikings. Walks away with an interception. Excellent play there as Levi was just trying to get rid of that ball, had nowhere to go, and throws it to the Vikings. Early turnover.
That's what we talked about. Both teams want to force the other quarterback to throw the ball. Lincoln Levi's first pass on the varsity level was intercepted. The protection was decent, but it was the coverage. He had nowhere to throw the ball, like you mentioned, Josh.
Yeah, that's Jaden Potts, number 4. So here comes Jackson's offense, led by quarterback, the junior, number 7, Jaden Ramirez, and their offensive coordinator coming into his 7th year tonight, Rob Dillon. First and 10 from the 31 is where the Vikings will begin. Keeper to the left side, still down the sideline. There we go.
Wow!
Past the defenders. Ramirez, first play from scrimmage. Touchdown, Jackson.
69-yard touchdown run there for Jaden Ramirez in his first start, his first play from scrimmage. He goes 69 yards to the house, and we heard all offseason how excited they were for his speed. 11-1 in a 100-meter dash. You see it on display there as he flies past the Western Panther defense.
Yeah, this is the first time in my 9 years here that I've had a quarterback call me the week before the game, the week of the game, and he said if I get outside, it's going to be tough to stop me. We see it right there on the first play, 69 yards. Incredible start here for the Vikings.
And talking before the game, that's what they needed. Keep Western's offense behind the sticks, start early, and that's exactly what they've done so far. They're going to go for 2 here. Ramirez all alone in the backfield. Running, going to take it himself, and short. So it remains 6-0.
It was a great defensive play there by Western. Kept him out of the end zone. No 2-point conversion. Here's another look, though. Ramirez, he's going near side. You don't typically see a quarterback take it to the house on the near side, but he's just faster than everybody out there. Willis gave it a try. What a start to your high school career.
And for the first time this year, let's send it down to the sidelines to the teacher, Max Fritz. Max, good to have you back with us this year.
Birthday in the house tonight. A big Panther happy birthday to Pixie Sterrett. Pixie turns 86 today. She chose to come out to the game to celebrate with Panther Nation.
We will get back to Max here in just a second. 8:29 to play in our opening quarter, so Western will get the ball back.
Thanks for partying with us.
Had a first down conversion on that drive, Pat, but then after that, the interception by Levi.
Yeah, Jackson High did a good job on that second set of downs. They forced him into a pass.
Here's the return. Willis trying to cut back.
Jaden Willis with the return, wrapped up first by number 4.
They'll get to about the 37-yard line.
Willis with a good time. Big spin move there to get a couple extra yards.
All right, and now let's go back down on the field to Max Fritz. Hi, Max.
All teams, but we're all set down here. What I was talking about is Jaden Ramirez is a dog. Coach Antonio Parker highlighted this pregame when I was talking with him, and we're going to see the ball's going to live and die in the quarterback for Jackson's hands. We'll see how he can lead the team down the field in today's game. He's already put on quite a show already, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Max. Parrott trying to shake off defenders there. Still fighting.
Continues, just keeps those legs going. Excellent job there by Parrott to keep the legs
Knocking it at the 40. Gain a 3 on the play by Brody Parrott. Tackle made by number 6, Braden Claiborne.
All in all, a pretty good gain right there for Parrott. He was hit a couple of times behind the line, still able to churn out 2 yards.
All effort there. It was excellent. Leg churn, just kept him going.
2nd down and 7. Keeper for Levi, right side. Gets swarmed down at the 45.
Excellent job there on the quarterback keep there. Does a nice job of putting that ball in his running back's breadbasket. Pulls it back out on the option play there. Great read by your junior quarterback, who they call Sunshine.
Quentin Rawls came up from his defensive back position to make that tackle, but not before a first down was gained. Tonight's game brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance and President Dan Weaver. Visit them online at barkerweberinsurance.com.
1st and 10. Willis up the middle. This run defense, Josh, for the Vikings, man, already effective.
Doing a really good job early on. That was led right there by number 30. And we don't have his number. But it was a great play. Play that defensively.
That's going to be key for the Vikings with a young linebacker core. That defensive line is going to have to play well.
So here we go. It's 2nd down and 10 from the 48. Still in their own territory. Levi, snap, rolls to his left. Little shovel throw. That one is going to be caught.
Dumps that off to Charlie Stevens. It's going to be close to another Minuteman first down.
I like that play. It's a safe pass. Maybe get him some confidence throwing the ball. 2 yards short.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Of course, last drive was 3rd and 8 before the turnover. From the 44, handoff right up the gut. 1st down for Western.
And you get 3rd and short, or frankly any short down yardage, try to find Brody Parrott, because that's likely where the ball's going to go, just the way that he can keep those legs moving, get those tough yards on the inside of the offensive line.
Nice luxury to have if you're Coach Bentley. You've got Willis and Parrott in the backfield. Nice 1-2 punch.
Great push there by the internal offensive line of Carter Fullerton, Max Harris, and Gavin Vedetto to get that Minuteman first down.
Ball's now at the 40 in Vikings territory. Handoff again. Willis pushing for about 5 yards.
Contact at the line of scrimmage, but again, just continues to fight. Works past that first contact to get 5 yards there on first down. Good pickup.
Yeah, that was Ty Estwick for Jackson High up. Not able to make that first tackle. Good job by Willis to break that.
Just under halfway through our opening quarter. Willis, the give, on the right side, gets hit hard, and that is going to be 3rd and really short.
Nice job there by Caleb Gibbs and Jacob Worthy there on the stop for Jackson.
Look for Mr. Parrott to get the ball here, right, Josh? You said anytime it's 3rd down, you're probably going to see him get the ball, 3rd and short.
Likely if Coach offensive coordinator Josh Kubiak in his first season as a coordinator, former head coach at Columbia Central, if he just tries to get the first down, this is one of those situations where you're probably in 4-down territory. I might look for a run from your quarterback here, faking to Brody Parrott.
3rd and 1, doesn't fake, gives to him, and he's swarmed at the line.
And I think Levi tried to pull it out there and just couldn't get it. Parrott took it with him, and they're going to get a loss of 4 yards there. So now creating a long 4th down and 5.
Just a great job by that front line for Jackson High. They read the scouting report. They thought it was going to go to Parrott as well. They covered him, dropped him for a loss. It's too early to say it's a big conversion, but given the first play for Jackson High going to the house, you want to keep the momentum going if you're Western here offensively.
4th and 5, here we go. Levi fakes the handoff. He's got pressure. He's got to get rid of it. And incomplete. So another nice stop on defense for Jackson High.
Really nice pressure there by Dwan Hood, number 56, who was playing the left defensive end. Really good work to get in the face of Levi and create some pressure, turning the ball over on downs for his offense.
That defense was bringing the heat. You know who else is bringing the heat, David? IST, bringing the heat. Proud to support Jackson Area Athletics.
Thank you, Industrial Steel Treating. 2:24 left. Josh, let's take a look at our Prime Cuts Beef Brigade and the guys in the trenches for the Vikings.
We're going to start with the center, the junior, Jaden Roy. The left guard, Vince Jones III. He is a senior. The right guard, Tayshawn Smith-Grove, a senior. Left tackle, Cameron Walker, the junior, and Oscar Chavez, the right tackle, who is a junior.
Pre-snap whistle.
Chavez back in the game, starting back in this game. Dwan Hood actually started the ball game for the Vikings, but Oscar Chavez, who lots of coaches talk about how impressive he's been at his right tackle position. Just what a tremendous blocker he is. Watch number 77 have a big game all night long.
So that's going to make it 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line. Handoff, left side, great defense.
Was able to get past the first tackler, but Carter Fullerton comes in, makes the stop. Good tackle there for the senior. Carter Fullerton, one of the only two-way starters for the Western Panthers. Fullerton making a play right there. And Jaden Willis, our other two-way starter.
The Vikings will spread it out. We'll see if Ramirez puts the ball in the air here. 2nd and 16.
On the right side, Ramirez going to fake the throw. Shakes off the first defender. Almost gets back to the original line. 3rd down and long coming up.
A bunch of Panthers there on the tackle. Andrew Parrott, one of them. Carter Fullerton again making a play.
Look at that student section. Here's a look at that play. There's the fake.
We talked about it as part of our Call Sam scouting report, but this is a huge play for this Western defense. Can't give up a conversion here on 3rd and long. Got to get the ball back for your offense.
A minute already left in the first quarter. 3rd and 12, bobbled snap. Reverse pitch to the left. Going to get a penalty. And this one is going to put him back even more.
Excellent job right there by Jaden Willis. We talked about how he had to have a big game on both sides of the ball. We see his first big-time defensive play there. That ball would have come back, but we're going to see this hold declined here because of the work that number 21 did, making a huge play for his defense.
Jackson went with the trick play. Tried to catch the Panthers off guard. Willis is a pretty smart ball player. He was ready for it. There's a look at the hold. And here's Willis coming up for the hit. Solid hit by Willis. One his uncle Kari would be proud of.
Oh, I'm sorry. He gained a couple yards there to the 37. 4th down and 8.
So Jackson will punt here. 59 seconds to play.
Spencer Bush.
Clock running now, 45 seconds.
Another pre-snap penalty here. This is how this drive started. I don't think the Vikings had 7 on the line there. back them up 5 more.
False start against the Vikings.
Yeah, that's going to make it 4th and 13.
Number 18 up on the top of the screen just wasn't ready. He tried to get to the line of scrimmage. They blew the flag, threw the flag, blew the whistle.
So, let's try this again. 45 seconds left. 4th and 13.
Jaden Willis deep to receive.
You get the snap off that time. It's a botched punt, bouncing to the right sideline.
Roll to a stop, gonna roll that at the...
All right, well, with football season being back, that also means it's time for my favorite part of the broadcast, because I don't have to answer it. It's the IEP Urgent Care trivia question. Visit IEP Urgent Care in Jackson with 2 locations now. The last time these two teams played in the first round, the last time these two teams played was in the first round of 2022 playoffs. What was the final score of that instant classic on Wildwood?
I think you already answered this today, partner. But we are prepared for this one. I think we got this one in the bag.
I think Landon, who's joined us in the booth, could even answer that one. I know I did my preparation. I know it. Josh, you know it. But we wait till the second quarter, I believe.
We will get back to that early next quarter. Run up the middle here.
I just love the way Parrott falls forward. You can just, I like his intensity and the assertiveness that he runs with.
Real quick, want to thank Vermeulen's Home Furnishings for helping us bring you live high school football. They're locally owned, serving Jackson for 3 generations. VermeulenFurniture.com.
And that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter as we kick off season 26 here on JTV, and it is 6-0 for the visiting Vikings when we come back.
You have a sewer or drain issue. Make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Spring is right around the corner, and Performance Automotive is the one-stop shop for all of your equipment needs. Get ahead of the weather and let us get your mower and lawn equipment ready for the season. Call us to schedule an appointment and we'll get your equipment back in shape in no time. Or if you're in the market for something new, our experts can help you find the perfect John Deere, Steel, or Honda for your yard. Visit Performance Automotive on Airport Road today.
Tonight's second quarter sponsor is Consumers Energy. They're committed to reliable, affordable, sustainable energy. ConsumersEnergy.com.
Second quarter here on JTV. D. Rice, Josh Burgett, and Pat O'Dowd with you. 6-0 in favor of the Vikings. Panthers have the football. 2nd and 5 from the 46. Parrott up the gut and close to the marker.
Good tackle there by Josh Pirtle, coming up to make the stop.
Nothing fancy, just good old-fashioned football for Western. Straight ahead. What was it? Bo Schimbackler's old 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Was that Bo?
Absolutely.
I think that's what you're going to see from Western a lot this year. They have some good size on that offensive line, and you've talked about Parrott's strength and ability to fall forward.
Third down and 1. See what the Panthers do here. And they are going to pull off the fake. Levi going to keep it himself. There goes the speed. Out of bounds at the 18.
Excellent job. Again, another read option there, run effectively by Lincoln Levi, who they call Sunshine in these parts. Excellent run. Another Minuteman first down inside the 20-yard line for the Jackson Vikings.
Last drive, not able to pull off the fake. This time they do. Levi perfected it there. And they move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 15. Takes a snap, another give up the middle. Parrott still breaking tackles, still going. It's a pile, and they will mark him at the 7-yard line for a gain of about 9.
If you're going to tackle him, you got to bring multiple players. You got to get him to the ground and don't give up, because you know every time he's got the ball in his hands, he's not going to give up, and just runs with great energy.
You better go low as well, because these guys hit him up around the shoulders and they just bounced right off him.
On that play, gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. From the shipload of Vikings, from the 7.
2nd down and 2. Talking with Coach Bentley before the game, you are going to see a lot of power runs. This one's not up the middle. It's a keeper, and no gain there.
Again, the tackle by number 30. Still don't have his number, but a great play.
Big drink of water there.
But yeah, we're talking to Coach Bentley before the game. He said that something they did not show in the scrimmage was Levi's running ability, and he just said to prepare for a good amount of runs, design quarterback runs when they can get Lincoln Levi the football, and we've seen some success already on this drive.
Third down and 3 here.
Third down.
Inside the 10. Levi takes a snap. Willis on the left side. Can't get the angle, and he's brought down before the 5-yard line.
That's going to be tight.
It's going to be real close, but I think it's going to be a 4th and short.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Center for Family Health. The center serving Jackson for 34 years. Their new pharmacy is now open, centerforfamilyhealth.org.
They marked him about a yard short. Good timeout here by Coach Bentley. He knows how important it is to cash this one in.
All right, guys, let's get back to our IEP Urgent Care Trivia question. IEP Urgent Care now with a second location on the corner of Michigan Ave and Brown. So our IEP Urgent Care Trivia question, the last time these two teams played was in the first round of the 2022 playoffs. Our producer Noah called it the Instant Classic on Wildwood. What was the final score?
26-25.
There you go. 1 for 1 on the year. Batting 1,000.
Well, I'll tell you what. Go ahead. Sorry, finish that because I've got the wrong notes. I would have had it wrong.
What's that?
The MHSAA website has that 32-25.
Well, that's wrong.
So I'm glad that you answered because I would have made a fool of myself.
It wouldn't have been such an instant classic.
I did say 26-25.
Yeah, but MHSAA website, I copy and pasted right from it, had it 32-25. Yeah.
Well,
yep.
Looks like you wrote the question, and you wrote the answer incorrectly, my friend.
4th down and short coming up here, coming out of the timeout.
Big play.
Got 2 backs angled in. Willis in motion. Handoff to the other side, and he will get the first down.
A slow developing play, but it worked.
It really was. You need a half a yard. That's it's an interesting call down here. Short field with everything's compact. That was a great read there by the defense. You saw number 20, Antonio Williams, doing a really nice job with the read. Just could not bring Jaden Willis down to the ground before we got a Minuteman first down. Now 1st and goal for the Panthers. They'll snap it from the 4.
Western taking up clock, marching down the field at the 4. Trailing 6-0. Give up the middle. That's Parrott. He's going to dive for it. and he is going to be just short.
They'll call him down at the 1 yard line. I would expect to see Brody Parrott get the ball again here, a chance to finish this thing off. Try to stay right in between the tackles.
Not a single pass play on this drive. The Parma Panthers have done this all on the ground, looking to tie the game up.
From the 1, another give. Parrott is stopped behind the line. Another great defensive play with the run game from Jackson.
That was Jaden Ramirez, the quarterback on the other side of the field, but excellent job there coming up from his linebacker spot to make a big-time stop at the goal line for the Vikings.
Third down from the 2. What play do you go with here?
I go right over one of my guards, wherever you feel comfortable.
It's worked this far.
Third and goal. 2 Parrots and another stop for Jackson.
I like the play call. What I would like to see is somebody behind him to be able to give him some leverage and push behind him, because you saw he was moving the pile, and all of a sudden once they got 3-4 Vikings to it, he just got pushed back. You got to send that with somebody behind him, almost like a running back tush push there, and that just help move him forward.
You can see the replay there. As soon as Levi handed the ball off to him, nobody behind him to help him push. So here we are with 4th down.
They've converted 1 4th down on this drive already. Need another one here to tie it up.
On 4th down, end zone, touchdown, Panthers.
Brody Parrott gets the first touchdown for the Western Panthers of the 2025 campaign. This one after a long drive, a 1-yard touchdown run to get the Panthers on the board. The game is tied at 6 as the extra point attempt will come out for the Panthers.
Hard run there by Parrott. Stopped on the couple runs before that. Able to get in.
Junior Luke Harrington on to try the extra point. This will be his first extra point attempt at the varsity level. Western had an all-world kicker the last 3 years.
Holding is Aaron Chapko for the Harrington extra point.
Absolutely great kicker, Berdner, who graduated from Western. That extra point is good, so Western with a 7-6 lead.
Hey, we've got a new sponsor here on JTV, Liquid Death Beverage. Murder your thirst with Liquid Death and look for the new soda-flavored sparkling water.
Yeah, we have a couple here. You can see the can there on screen. We have a couple here in the booth. This one, I was told, is more lemon water. So we've got Dead Billionaire is the name. I want to know who comes up with the names. Convicted Melon.
I like it. I like it. Severed Lime. I've got a Severed Lime here.
All right. I've tried all 3 of these. They're great. Thank you to Liquid Death. Let's go back down on the field to Max Fritz. Max, I assume you've also murdered your thirst tonight.
Here, David, it's definitely a little warmer down here on the field, sun setting, perfect weather for football season. Got to talk, Western Panthers have clawed back, taken the lead on the back of their running game and running back Parrott. When I talked to new head coach Cody Bentley, he did come over from the defensive side, but he's running a strong power forward offense. He said they're really going to hit him up the middle with the run, look for a lot of misdirection plays as well. He wants to get a little tricky on the run game and try to get an advantage on the ground. Back to you guys.
We've seen the misdirection on the first 4th down conversion.
Get a whistle here on the kick.
There's flags on the play.
Tonight's game brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance and President Dan Weaver. Visit them online at barkerweberinsurance.com.
A couple score updates as we rack this back up so they can kick it off again. At the end of the first, Monroe Jefferson up 14-0 on Hanover Horton. At the end of the first, East Jackson down 20-6 against Quincy. Columbia Central with an early 7-6 lead over Napoleon. And Grass Lake down 14-0 at the end of first as Madison scored on their first 2 possessions, a 48-yard run and a 50-yard run.
Wow. I was watching the David Rice show this week, and I seen that you picked against your alma mater.
I did.
Grass Lake, but you were on it.
I picked, it's still early in the game, but I picked Madison, so we'll see. Here's the return here on the right side. Right up to the defenders to about the 37-yard line.
Number 65, Kalel Williams.
The MDOC has positions open for corrections officers, mental health and healthcare professionals, food services, and more. Visit michigan.gov/MDOC jobs.
Connor Rozak with the tackle there on that kickoff. He's number 6. He's a sophomore. We'll talk about him as we get into this game as he's starting in the defensive backfield here. That was one of the few positions that Coach Bentley not sure who was going to fill. They had an opening in a competition in the summer for that role, and during 7-on-7s and the scrimmage, he really stepped up as a sophomore and just kind of took that position and earned that position. Coach Bentley talked very highly of the work that Connor Rozak has put in this offseason.
Yeah, multiple underclassmen starting tonight for Western.
Norman, nice job. Get good at this. Alrighty, here we
So
go.
Jackson will get the ball back here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Slow snap there. Quick out to the left side. That's Kylan Davis. And Davis showing off the speed into Parma Western territory.
Davis, tackled by Carter Fullerton.
Want to thank the Great Soak Hot Tub Company. It's hot tub season, and you can find the best models and selection at locally owned Great Soak Hot Tubs at 827 Horton Road in Jackson. You see the replay there. Great run by Davis, escaping the defenders.
Broke that first tackle and was able to get 20 yards down the sideline.
Fakes the handoff. He's got pressure coming behind him. Ramirez going to keep it himself, and Willis will bring him down.
Excellent job. 2 of the fastest guys on the field here meet each other, and power wins there. Nice pickup there on first down by Ramirez. Good tackle by Willis.
We'll talk about Ramirez's speed all season, but he's shown that he's not scared to initiate the contact. If he has to put his head down, he's going to gain a couple extra yards. Nice tough run there at the end.
Plays for being a first-time varsity starter, and actually first-time starter at quarterback. He was not the JV quarterback last year. Plays with a ton of confidence.
Sweep to the left side, and that one's going to be falling down.
And that's just excellent defensive end work there from Andrew Parrott. We've talked a lot about his brother, Brody, on the offensive side. Andrew Parrott, big number 88, great frame, and does a tremendous job of getting on the ground, setting the edge, and not allowing the Viking offense to get on the outside of him, turned him back in, lost his footing, loss of yardage there. Excellent job there by Andrew Parrott.
That was number 12. This guy Estwick, the junior, for the Vikings. Big 3rd and 6 here. Ramirez on the keeper. Estwick blocking. There's the speed again from Ramirez. Down to the 20. Another first down for Jackson.
Excellent job there. Read option. We see the Vikings run it here, and it works to perfection. Great job there by Ramirez running that ball. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but this offense for Jackson is led by offensive coordinator Rob Dillon. He's in his 7th season. But spread offense, and what made sense here, 50% of their plays have a run-pass option in it. And you can see it right there. We're great read option play there by Ramirez. Run to perfection to get the Minuteman first down.
First down, keeper up the middle. Look at him escaping the defenders. And they will move the chains again. Well, going to be close here, we'll see. Yes, they will. Another first down.
Haven't seen him run between the tackles very often. I just love that play design. We've seen him outside so often. I like the confidence from Coach Dillon and Coach Parker there to run in between the tackles to really keep this Western defense honest.
Great push from that offensive line of the Vikings. They had pushed that defensive line 2 or 3 yards downfield.
Championship.
First and goal from the 9. Another keeper up the middle. Willis with the first hit.
Willis with the tackle. Ramirez with the carry. We're going to meet
Tackled there by Willis and by Alex White. Making the stop.
Impressive drive here by the Vikings, answering the Panthers' touchdown, trying to answer the touchdown.
Correction, 54 is Gavin Etheridge.
Second and goal again. Ramirez, another keeper. Left side. He's got the angle. And he's got the end zone. Touchdown, Jackson Vikings.
9-yard touchdown run. Jaden Ramirez, his second touchdown of the ball game, regains the lead for the Jackson Vikings with 2:19 left in the first half.
Guys, when he started off heading to the near side, I didn't think he had a chance to get there. It did not look like he was going to be able to get to the end zone. That speed just gets him right to the corner, though. That back and forth ball game.
Jackson will get the ball to start the second half, so this next 2 minutes and 19 seconds are really important for Western to try to get an answer here.
And a high snap on the extra point. And that play's not going anywhere. That's Josh Pirtle, number 3, who tried to save the play.
Here's another look at that touchdown. Ramirez just turned it on right there, able to get across the goal line. Impressive performance so far by Ramirez. We've said it. It's his first varsity start.
You predicted it early, Pat. You said you've never had a player call you and then say, don't leave me in the open space. We saw the keeper on their first play from scrimmage. 2 keepers now for touchdowns.
Yeah, he was a very confident young man, not in a bad way whatsoever. He just believes in his ability. He knows he's fast, and he knows what he can do when he gets that daylight.
Deep for Western, number 12, Jack Barnes.
I want to thank the Insurance
Willis.
Circle Agency for helping us bring you tonight's game here on JTV. The Insurance Circle Agency, located in both Jackson and Battle Creek, West Michigan's family-driven insurance solution provider. MyInsuranceCircle.com.
Kicking for the Vikings, number 17, Spencer Bush.
Spencer Bush, 17. Kick it away for Jackson. Looked like both of them were going to try to return it. Willis does. Tries to get blockers. Gets to the left side. And he is almost going to go around to the opposite. Before brought down.
I like the way that these Western Panther ball carriers run with the ball. Really nice kick-out block there by number 12, Jack Barnes. Created some space, got some extra yardage there for Willis. But a good return out past their own 30-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Josh, you mentioned how important this drive is for Western. Do they open it up a little bit, or are they going to stay on the ground and hope they get chunk yardage on the ground?
You got 2 timeouts left. They can't afford a long sustained drive like they had earlier because they just don't have the time for it. So I think you try to create some big plays with your running game, but you might have to get the pass game going if you can't.
I believe they've only thrown the ball twice tonight, right? That first pass was intercepted, then he had a completion for about 9 yards. Lincoln Levi again, he's in his first start. Both quarterbacks tonight making their first high school start.
.207 to play here in our first half on JTV. 1st and 10 from the 33. Bobbled snap there, able to recover it. Parrott back up the middle, fighting his way through for about 5 yards.
See where they got him, about the 38-yard line.
Credit to Lincoln Levi right there. You mentioned the bobbled snap. He didn't panic, and he got the ball to Parrott to avoid disaster.
Clock continues to tick away here.
Surprised they're huddling.
A team that you know can work with pace.
They've got 2 timeouts, 90 seconds left on the clock. Levi, pressure, and that one's going to hit the ground. He was looking for Willis. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 1:23 to play.
Tyke Estwick, who got in there with some pressure, as well as Tayshawn Smith-Grove, both getting in there, creating some pressure, making it hard on Levi. It does stop the clock with 1:23, but you now have a 3rd down. Where in this field position, you really think you got to get a 1st down here, and you really don't want to leave time left on the clock here for the Vikings.
No, you don't. You do not want to give Ramirez another shot.
Third down and 5. Levi throws. That one's caught. There's Willis. And that is going to be short. So that's going to bring up 4th and 1. Clock running just over a minute here.
First big time call for Coach Cody Bentley in his first season here. This is a big call. What you're going to do?
I'm letting the clock run down a little. No, he's going to take a timeout to think about it.
I think Jackson's getting a timeout. They want to stop the clock. Okay. Good call there by Coach Antonio Parker.
Call. I was going to say, if you're Western, I think you just run the clock down and make that decision.
You're on that state championship track team. Head on down to the track if you're not there.
One more time. Also want to thank our friends at Jimmy's Towing. Reliable, fast, and fair. 517-750-4200. Thank you to Jimmy's. Well, we got a timeout here by the Vikings.
You're going for this, right, Josh? It's opening night. You got this big crowd.
What just happened on the goal line would scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
You got a big defensive line there for Jackson, who's had some success in short yard situations. This is something, as we just talked about, you don't want to leave Ramirez with 40 yards and a minute to play. So I think you got to be careful with the play call here. I would like it, and I wouldn't be upset if I'm a Western fan and they go for it. But you got to be really confident in your play call.
I think you got to go Parrott, right, like you said, on the goal line, right over one of those tackles you trust the most.
I feel a whole lot better if it was under center. I'll tell you that.
This is just one of those things. You're going to win over the team. You're a new coach. You're taking the chance. Here in opening week, it's a big game, big crowd. They got him. Unbelievable.
They did get him.
I really like that call.
Dan Campbell called it in from Detroit.
Week 1. Great time for that play call, as you're expecting. Aggressive defense coming in, trying to get a stop. It's a really smart play call by an experienced offensive coordinator in Josh Kubiak.
Credit to the offensive line for not jumping. I mean, I know they talked about it the whole timeout, but that's a lot better than what I had drawn up. You don't have to risk anything. They get the free 5 yards. The clock's not moving, almost to midfield.
1:02 to play. 47-yard line. Keeper, Levi, on the right side, trying to get the angle. Out of bounds at around midfield, and a late flag comes in behind the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the penalty is. Was behind the line of scrimmage, right near the Jackson sideline.
I think I seen a face mask. Nope, it's holding. It's a tough one for the Panthers.
It came in late, too.
Both teams here with a penalty on this last drive.
Holding against Western is the call.
Right after getting Jackson to jump, giving them a first down.
Penalty from the
they move back to 5 yards. So 53 seconds to play. Western still has 2 timeouts. Jackson also with 2.
Panthers holding call costs them 10 yards.
10 yards back.
First and 20.
18.
This will be at their own 39. Clock running now. Just under 50 seconds. They still have 2 timeouts. Levi Deep ball, left side. It's showtime. Touchdown, Jaden Willis.
61-yard touchdown pass. Levi throws it up. Willis gets behind the defense and just hauls that in and goes the rest of the way untouched. Excellent throw, excellent route. Did a little horn route as he broke to the inside on a fake slant and then popped out towards the corner. Excellent route, great pass, 69-yard touchdown. Panthers take the lead with 36 seconds left in the half.
Safety was over just a hair late. Like you said, it was an absolutely perfect route, perfect pass, and exactly what this home crowd was hoping for. The superstars have showed up tonight, both Ramirez and Willis, making a big play.
Yeah, number 4, Jaden Potts, was that defender that came flying in at the last second, tried to pick it off just a hair late. Almost a knuckleball when the ball was in the air there at the end, but Willis able to grab it.
Here's another look at it. Josh mentioned the route by Willis. What that did was had the safety froze for a second. He started to come up. That's what caused him just a hair late. What a pass.
Let's go back down on the field here before we get to halftime. 36 seconds to play. Let's check in with Max.
Right, big. You guys said exactly right. Big names are the story for tonight. Jaden Willis, when I was talking to head coach Cody Bentley before the game, he said Jaden Willis needs to have a big game, make highlight plays. Well, that was an amazing highlight play to give the Panthers going into halftime. For a new first-year head coach, this momentum is crucial going into halftime. We'll see how the Panthers respond in the second half. To you.
Thank you, Max. Yeah, like you said, and we mentioned earlier too.
Alrighty. Luke
It's crucial
to kick for
that
the
Jackson
Panthers.
gets that stop
Deep
before the
is
half,
Jaden
with getting the
Ramirez.
ball start of the second half.
Number 2, Kylan Davis.
Davis back there.
Moy, Aaron banged it into the end zone. Touchback.
36.3 seconds with Ramirez's speed. You still have to be careful here if you're Western. You don't want to take a break defensively.
Holy cow, I don't know what
Yeah, and you've got 2 timeouts.
But do it next week as well.
Couldn't ask for much more, boys. Opening night of the season.
Exactly what we expected.
Back and forth contest, big crowd, perfect weather. We're live on JTV.
I was a little nervous that we talked about that Jackson High crowd a little late arriving, but now that has filled up that side of the grandstands over there. We got people standing all around the field. Really great crowd here. Beautiful night for football. Week 1, 26 years here on JTV.
You've been a part of, what, 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there? More than half, right?
It's either 13 or 14. I think this is
amazing.
I think this is year 14.
Keeper there by Ramirez. Open space. First down, clock running. They've got 2 timeouts.
Well, the clock should have stopped because they moved the chains, so a mistake on the clock here. Maybe they'll put some time back up, I hope.
I believe.
Pretty sure they're going
Should
to.
at least 2 to 3 seconds came off.
Yeah, when in high school football, when you gain the first down, you stop the clock, reset the chains. And Jackson was certainly expecting that. John Moffitt, varsity basketball coach out here at Western, taking a turn on the clock for the first time in his career. He'll learn from it. Opening game jitters for Mr. Moffitt.
Clock running, 20 seconds. Another keeper by Ramirez to the 45. Clock stops, 19 seconds.
There you go.
Ramirez with the keeper to the
He's explosive.
45-yard
Just like that.
line.
They're over the 50-yard, or they're almost to the 50-yard line.
Going to get a timeout here by Coach Antonio Parker, his second. He's got 1 remaining.
It's a good opportunity for Jackson to fake the run. Maybe see if they can hit a pass, get down the field.
Want to thank the Michigan Department of Corrections for helping us bring you tonight's game. The MDOC has positions open for corrections officers, mental health and healthcare professionals, food service workers, and more. Visit michigan.gov/MDOC jobs. 19 seconds left. Jackson still with one more timeout. And like you said, Pat, already almost to midfield.
Tight coverage down here near side. The bottom of your screen. No safety help.
Another keeper.
He's gone.
And
he's gone.
Breaking the tackles. Gets around to the left.
Oh.
And we got a flag here at the end.
30 yards away from the play. I think it's coming back.
9 seconds left.
Jackson's not going to be happy about this one, as far away from the play as it was.
I'm not going to guess.
I'm pretty sure they're going to get the Vikings there.
If that is the case, you are absolutely right. That'll be a teaching moment there for the Vikings.
Well, I think it's a teaching moment for the officials possibly too. 30 yards away from the play.
Penalty's a penalty, partner.
Penalty is a penalty. I'm going to call Mr. Gallagher after this one and see what his thoughts are, but tough one. Vikings certainly within striking distance.
He hasn't read a rule book in 15 years.
He lives off of his career as an official, though. He's still, the David Rice show this week I watched, and
I think
they
that's
were talking
fading
about
fast.
Call is holding against the Vikings.
He hasn't read a rule book, and he certainly hasn't run up and down a football field in 15 years. What did he get hurt? He's got a shoulder injury from something in the office, I believe, if I heard right.
Last time out here for the Vikings. We'll get to a couple score updates early in the third quarter. Have one more. Adrian Madison dominating the Warriors in Lenawee County. They are up 34-0 in the first half over Grass Lake.
Transition year for Grass Lake, right? You've got a new quarterback, I'm assuming, or it has to be.
A lot of new faces.
Yeah. I mean, Lape was there, 4 years? Did he start all 4 years?
I believe three, at least 3.
Yeah, 3.5, I think it was.
So, transition year. Although we've got two teams here tonight with quarterbacks starting for the first time. They've played well.
A little 8-man football update. Concord beating Litchfield 24-0 at the half.
The mayor, Matt Lehman, running a tight ship out there, athletic department at Concord.
9 seconds left, no timeouts. Deep ball, Ramirez.
Oh, they're going to call the interference.
A lot of contact. Might just be a hold, may not be an interference. But because that contact was, there was a jersey grab there.
Pretty much the whole way down the sidelines. They were fighting.
But 2.5 seconds left on the clock. You're likely down to your last play here. We'll see if Ramirez has the arm strength to get this into the end zone.
Still discussing it. A couple more score updates here real quick. Second quarter, Michigan Center 20-0 lead over Onsted.
Wow.
At home. Northwest going to Kalamazoo on top of Loy Norix right now in the second quarter, 13-3.
Go Mounties.
Yeah, the
Mountraggers.
Jonesville on top of Hillsdale in that rivalry, 12-0 in the second. And Manchester down 8-0 to Marlette up in the Thumb area in the second quarter.
It's going to be first down. I don't know where it'll be marked.
I didn't hear that. Did they call the hold or
pass interference? So you're going to get 15 yards instead of 10.
We shall see.
So 2 seconds left. Going to be the last play of the half. We've seen a lot of keepers from Ramirez between the tackles these last few plays.
Coach Cody Bentley going to take a timeout to make sure his defense is aligned. I think this is a smart play because you're likely to see a ball in the end zone, and you just want to make sure your players are completely focused on getting that ball to the ground. Don't worry about catching it. Don't worry about getting the interception. Get that ball. Make sure it hits the turf.
Knock it down, boys, is what he's telling them. Ramirez probably going to scramble out to the right, buy a little time, and then throw the heave to the end zone.
Also, second quarter, Pirates up 20-14 in Brooklyn against Columbia. Monroe Jefferson on top of Hanover 20-6. Sand Creek up 8-0 on Vandercook at the Jayhawks. Low-scoring first-half battle. And we will get more updates throughout the second half. Yeah, how about Northwest making the trip up to Loy Norix and Kalamazoo have the lead so far in the first half, Josh. And Manchester, they're down 8-0, but what a trek for them, too, going all the way up to Marlette.
Loy Norix got a bunch of construction going on. Building looks like new baseball, softball fields. Everything's kind of tore up in a good way. Lots of construction, bond work happening over there.
Last play of the half, a lot of pressure. He gets out of it. Goes to the left, gets past the defender, and he's not able to make it. He is down inside the 10. But that takes us to the end of the first half as we kick off season 26 on JTV, 13-12. Panthers lead. Halftime show is next. Stay with us.
IEP Urgent Care offers a higher standard of urgent care from ER-trained providers. When you need professional and compassionate adult and pediatric urgent care services, including illness and injury care, on-site lab, digital x-rays, and full array of testing diagnostics, and occupational health services, count on IEP Urgent Care. Owned by local ER physicians right here in Jackson, and now with 2 locations to serve you. 729 East Michigan Avenue and their newest location, Jackson West at 1602 West Michigan Avenue. IEP Urgent Care. Open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on weekdays and from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends.
Good helps keep people safe. Good keeps watch. Good cares for people, feeds people, and keeps things running. We're MDOC, and Good works here. Come join us. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
Stop in today and experience extraordinary customer service at Tamrock's Automotive, your complete automotive repair facility at 2850 Airport Road in Jackson, Michigan.
4th and inches, 4th and 10, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We go for it for our patients, teammates, friends, and family, in the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
Building a new home is one of the biggest decisions you will ever make, and with the help of our qualified salespeople, licensed builder, and our own construction crew, we are positive that we can make your new home project easy and affordable. Call us to design your home today. Midstar Home Builders, there's no place like home.
Jackson Barnes.
Welcome inside the Performance Automotive Northwest halftime show here on JTV. David Rice, Josh Burgett, Pat O'Dowd with you. Currently on the field here, honoring the 2025 state champion boys track and field team. Great accomplishment for Western High School, and congratulations to all of them.
3rd state championship for the track and field program here at Western. Excellent accomplishment. Great team effort last year. A number of the football players who we're seeing here tonight out there at center field at the 50-yard line being celebrated with their teammates.
All right, let's take a look at our first half highlights. We started with that interception to open the action plays, and then a few touchdowns after that.
And that was really, the first pass for Lincoln Levi, and throws it up. Excellent interception there by Jaden Potts to get things going for the Vikings.
And the very next play, It's Ramirez's first play as a high school quarterback. He takes it to the house. So Levi's first pass ends up in an interception. Ramirez's first run ends up in a touchdown.
69 yards to the house. I mean, it was just impressive. It was great blocking. You see great work down there, but then his speed just takes over.
Yeah, and we know Jaden Willis is a great threat on both sides of the ball. You saw he had that touchdown, the last one, before halftime, and then he made plenty of great tackles on defense as well.
And this is, great Brody Parrott run. But I'll tell you what, that Jackson Viking defense made him work for it. They had a number of plays down there at the goal line and just couldn't get it in. Finally, Brody Parrott gets it in to get Western on the board.
2 fourth-down conversions down there inside of the 20.
The second touchdown run there for Ramirez.
What a big play this was.
Willis gets behind the defense. Just a great pass. Lincoln Levi with his very first touchdown pass as the Western Panther quarterback, finding Jaden Willis, our Mauer Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight Player of the Game, to regain the lead 13-12 here at halftime.
All right, before we get into the second half and before we go to break here, you mentioned it. Jackson did make some really good defensive plays, especially with the run game. How do they continue that defense in the second half? What should they adjust?
I think really defensive ends got to continue to keep everything on the inside. You got to make sure that Willis can't get on the outside. Really, the most success that Western's had in the run game has been with Brody Parrott inside the tackles. If they can get Willis going on the outside, it'll be troublesome. So Jackson's done a really nice job with that thus far. They got to keep that up.
And for Western to continue to hold the lead 13-12 in the second half, Pat?
Well, I don't know how you do it, but you got to figure out a way to contain Ramirez when you're on defense. He's just been so fun to watch tonight. Even, on that last play of the half there, the play breaks down, and he just is a threat to take it to the end zone anytime. So easier said than done, but I think they've got to focus on a way to push him back to the middle, kind of like what Josh said they wanted to, do defensively. So stop Ramirez. That's what you got to do.
Performance Automotive Northwest carrying John Deere lawn tractors, mowers, chainsaws, leaf blowers, snow throwers, power tools, and a lot more. 13-12, Western leads at home. Second half coming up shortly.
At Insurance Circle Agency, we believe in personal connections. We specialize in a consultative approach where we'll take the time to know your name and your unique story. This allows us to provide you with a top-notch boutique experience with policies tailored specifically for you and your business. Taking this approach allows us to ensure you have the right package to fit your unique needs. Your peace of mind is our priority. Get in touch with Insurance Circle Agency today, where we'll know your name.
We get many calls from homeowners who receive a quote to replace their entire air conditioning system when all they need is a simple repair. Before you decide to buy, call Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning to get a second opinion. You can literally save thousands by having Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning fix your existing unit. Call Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning today for a quality second opinion. Lammers Heating and Air Conditioning, your factory authorized Carrier dealer, proudly serving Jackson since 1965. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Mauer's Sunshine Car Wash is proud to be a professional and fast service in the Jackson area. You can relax and let our friendly staff clean your vehicle to a shine. Open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 6:30, Sunday 9 to 5. Or use one of our many self-serve bays, great for all vehicles, car, truck, or bikes. Try our other locations. Brooklyn Auto Wash in Brooklyn, Center Wash on Page Ave, keeping your vehicle clean for over 25 years. Mauer's Sunshine Car Wash on Ann Arbor Road.
Willis & Jurisic is your one-stop shop for accounting, tax, and consulting needs. As the largest locally owned CPA firm in the Jackson area, their nearly 30 team members take a proactive approach in recognizing the current and future needs of each of their clients, never settling for providing an average experience. Their persistent drive to add value to clients, both large and small, has solidified their clients' confidence since 1967. Willis & Jurisic is focused on your future.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make Mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
Lester Brothers, they're our third quarter sponsor, and they're dedicated to finishing your residential projects with professionalism, and they're proud to be your source for quality soil and gravel products. LesterBrothers.com.
The towering skyline and unstoppable pulse of the Big Apple.
Back here at Western High School.
That last play, we went right to the break. But Ramirez really with a chance to score. There was a great play there by Zach White coming in to make the stop for Western. Plays a safety, junior. Really did a tremendous job of just getting enough of Ramirez's legs to make that stop.
Yes.
Really impressive play, which would make the score very different if he doesn't make that play.
Shoestring tackle, touchdown saving tackle for sure.
Couple more score updates here. Adrian Madison still 42 zip over Grass Lake. Michigan Center dominating Onstead, up 29-0 in the second quarter. Jonesville still up 12-0. Northwest still up 13-3. At the half, Napoleon 28, Columbia 21. What a great first half so far out in Brooklyn. Jefferson still up 20-6. Still 8-0 Sand Creek. And Springport's kicking off this year against Dansville. I will have a score for you in just a second. But what a great job Coach Ben Pack, though, did last year with Springport coming from Manchester. First year with the Spartans. They get in the playoffs, get their first ever playoff victory. All the credit to Ben Pack and Spartans.
I really expect them to compete for a Big 8 championship this year. I mean, he's done a tremendous job with that program, and I just believe they will be in competition for that Big 8 championship.
That junior class out there is special. I mean, they've got a lot of guys that are very talented, multi-sport athletes. They've been playing all three sports, all four sports together for years, so Pack has a lot to work with.
Sand Creek 14-6 at halftime over the Jayhawks. Of course, you can always check out not just Football Fridays, every night on our website, jtv.tv, our Center for Family Health scoreboard, and the Orthopedic Rehab Specialist photo galleries. Our whole photo team everywhere tonight as we open the football season. So thanks to Carson and John and everybody else. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back. We'll have a couple more score updates and the second half from Parma, Michigan after this.
Did you know Alro sells more than just metals? We are a one-stop shop for all your plastic needs. Whether you need one piece or 1,000, Alro offers a wide selection of sheet, rod, tube, and custom machined parts cut to size and delivered next day. Visit alroplastics.com, your source for performance plastics.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
The Potter Center at Jackson College is raising the curtain on the 2025-2026 season. Join us for country music superstar Aaron Tippin, the amazing award-winning vocalist Peebo Bryson, the legendary band Three Dog Night and their chart-topping hits, the best Tim McGraw tribute show going today, and enjoy as Simply Queen recreates the incredible Queen experience. Individual and season tickets on sale now. Go online or call the Potter Center ticket office today.
JTV and Orthopedic Rehab Specialists bring you the ORS Photo Galleries, your front row seat to all the action in Jackson. Every week, JTV is out in the community, capturing stunning full HD images of local events, festivals, and high school sports. Don't miss a moment. Head to jtv.tv now to browse, relive the excitement, and purchase prints of your favorite highlights.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourair.com. Don't forget, we're
Always on time or you don't pay it time. Always on time or you don't pay it time.
independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value certified service center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well-maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
Hard water can make your life at home miserable. No one wants to spend money on expensive products and chemicals to help deal with rusty appliances and discolored laundry. Tri-County Water has been helping local families and businesses solve their water problems for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at tricountywater.com today to schedule a free water analysis. We'll provide a solution tailored to your specific needs and your budget. Tri-County Water. Take control of your water today.
Welcome back here on JTV. 13-12, the Panthers lead the Vikings at home by 1. Again, good to be back, season 26. Thank you to our whole crew working all summer. Already noticed new visuals and everything on screen, a part of our mobile production unit. So shout out to our crew, work they've put in all summer, and thanks to our new sponsors for joining us this year as well.
Yeah, College Chevy. They've picked up a title sponsorship here, allowing us to bring viewers of 26 year here at JTV of high school football. Norm Simpson, general manager out there.
Again, also, huge thank you to Mark Konopacki, M&K Jetting and Televising, Minuteman Sewer and Drain Cleaning. So much for the community. So thank you, Mark. We appreciate your support.
Great supporter of the community, great supporter of JTV. They've done tremendous work and continue to do great things for the community.
What a performance by the Western Marching Band. Not a person in the crowd wasn't on their feet through halftime. There's the middle school cross-country coach making an appearance here in the booth, heading upstairs. Mr. Rice, he does a phenomenal job out here. David, I thought it was your dad coaching because my son said it's David Rice as the coach.
No.
Yeah,
it was not him.
I went to the parent-teacher meeting expecting to see your father, and I was like, wait a minute.
But
I think Jack's got something wrong.
You can call him, though, for the Insurance Circle Agency.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, let's go down on the field to Max Fritz. Max?
I'm here with Mary. She's one of the cheerleaders, but she's also on color guard in the band. Mary, talk to us about how you were able to do both in the same game.
Well, it's just so amazing being here in front of my whole school has joined my spirit, and I love it. It's so much fun. I love everyone here. It's such a great environment, and I'm so proud to be a Panther tonight.
What's the best thing about being a Western Panther, Mary?
The best thing is the community, all these people. It's just amazing. I love being part of it.
Well, thank you. Keep up the great work. She's already done the halftime show, but she's got to go back there and cheer. Best of luck, Mary.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thank you, Max. Always good to highlight the cheerleaders, the band, and the student section. Everybody that makes a home game happen at every school.
She kept going. She's down there still working the student section, getting them up and going. That's a good effort there by Mary.
I'm telling you, 10 years ago, this environment did not exist out here either. There was a lot of open seats. There was not a lot of excitement around this football program. So credit to the past couple of coaches, and hopefully the new coach will carry it on. The Vikings, I think, have a lot to be excited about as well. playoffs, what is it, 3 years in a row, or 3 out of 4, 2 out of 3, something like that?
Yeah, 3 out of 4. They've actually done 6 of their last 7, but only 1 win during that stretch. That was that win against Western. But
that's a stretch of success, though.
No
that
doubt.
hasn't been, normal at Jackson High. It's since probably mid-'80s, I think, was their last where they were consistently playoff contenders.
Mason's really been a thorn in their side, beating them in the playoffs 3 years. So last 3 playoff appearances for them.
Hanover Horton now within a possession of Jefferson, still trailing 20-12 in the third. Centers scored again right before the half, 36-0 over Onstead going into the locker room. Shout out to Coach Allen.
If you're Coach Trey Allen, you got to be really excited about the way Team Onstead, not a pushover by any means, and that's a great start for that Cardinal team if they can finish this off.
Hanover Horton, who's the sophomore running back, is that Hochter?
Yep.
Made just a tremendous impact on them last year as a true freshman. Be interesting to see how he does this year. A lot of good stories in high school football in Jackson County this year. Lumen Christie, of course, going to Illinois tomorrow to take on a top 5 quarterback in the country. That's a pretty tough way to open up your season. We're going to drive 3.5 hours, and by the way, we're going to play a 5-star QB.
You know what you signed up for?
Yeah, no, they're not scared to play anybody. They're not scared.
Yeah, it's their start to the year is just ridiculous.
Yeah, they've got Montini. Week 2, they played Pontiac Notre Dame, defending D5 champ. But that was their only loss last year. Lumen was winning in that game, and Pontiac scored 3 touchdowns in the 4th. And then they've got Catholic Central week 3.
Lumen really probably should have won that game again, But those are the games that they'll take any week. And it gets them ready for the playoffs.
Oh, we had a great first half. Let's kick this second half off. And let's have another great one. Not a lot of penalties. We've had some, but not a lot for a week 1 game. Only the 1 turnover.
Mostly clean ball game so far. Can't ask for too much better than this with it being week 1. And one more time before we begin the second half, thank you to Lester Brothers, dedicated to finishing your residential projects with professionalism. Proud to be your source for quality soil and gravel products. LesterBros.com.
Can't believe you're going to let your boys just steal your job like that.
No, it's good.
You had one job.
He's my neighbor. I got to shout out Lester Brothers.
I get paid whether I do the reads or not, so I'm okay with it. I did want to point out that Lester Brothers, David, out in your community, just donated $25,000 worth of materials for the baseball fields, youth baseball fields. Tremendous. They do not ask for a lot of recognition, but I mean they are involved in so much. And not just Grass Lake, but the Jackson County in total. But $25,000 to get those youth baseball fields up to par there out there. In Grass Lake.
I might have to make a phone call.
The fields
I've always got a softball field I'm looking to take care of.
Yeah, the fields on Willis Road, and then the AYSO soccer fields as well.
We were just out at I say we. I do the marketing for Professional Tree Care. They just put in a bunch of work. Them and Billy White Roofing out at Napoleon.
They did tremendous.
Trying to get those youth base. I did not realize John Thompson was going to sing. Best PA announcer in the country, John Thompson.
In the nation.
Oh, it's not even close. Can you imagine this guy, John Thompson? They start every school year out. They give him a microphone. They have a pep rally, and he is allowed just to do whatever he wants to get the students fired up for their first day of school, opening school year. He was talking about it pre-game today.
He would do it, that's for sure.
He does a very good job. I said, did you prepare for it, John? Did you write a speech? And he said, no, I won't. I winged it. But he did pretty good. My kids came home from school and said, Mr. Thompson fired us up, and we're going to be better students this year.
John and Dennis Lashley. Doesn't get much better than those two. I always know I'm going to be entertained and have a good time at a ball game. If I'm out here at Western or if I'm out at Hanover, I know Dennis is going to take care of us out there.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, we should credit the athletic department out here at Western. They brought us some pizza before the game. We ate well. Hanover Horton always brings up a couple of dogs. If there's any other athletic departments out there listening, we enjoy the food.
It's make or break for Pat O'Dowd. Here we go with the second half. Harrington to kick it away. That one
no.
Bounces off the shin and out of bounds.
That ball was going to go out of bounds and goes off the leg of Kylan Davis.
Well, you mentioned learning opportunities, coaching opportunities, right? That's one they'll see in films, and they'll be able to talk about it, and he'll know next time you just let that ball roll out of bounds. You get much better field position. That's a break for the Panthers.
All right.
So here we go. Jackson. Ramirez at quarterback. See what they can do to start the second half, down by 1. From the 10, Davis in motion. Keeper Ramirez swallowed up by the Panthers D.
Parrott coming from behind. That was Andrew Parrott, makes a big-time stop. And you talked about it during halftime, partner. What do they have to do? They got to control the edge. They can't allow Ramirez to get on the outside. Make him beat you between the tackles if he's going to do it. And Andrew Parrott doing a nice job getting the tackle there.
So behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
From the 6-yard line. You go any more behind the sticks, got to worry about being out of your own end zone. Second down, Ramirez takes a snap, rolls right, pressure from Parrott, it's picked off, and a pick 6. Willis, Mr. Showtime.
Jaden Willis with his first interception of the season, his first defensive touchdown of the season. That's the 3rd in the past 2. Oh. We're going to get a roughing the passer against Western.
Wow.
We're going to have to see the replay of that.
Let's see.
What a play by Willis right there. Just anticipation.
Yep. It's a good call. That was a great play by Willis. Good pressure.
Right.
Unfortunately, that ball comes back.
It's going to be, I guess, first down, 1st and 10.
Always nice to have a chance to check out those replays. Great job by the JTV team getting us a good look. That's a good call. The crowd doesn't like it, but it was a good call.
And you just got to be disciplined on that. You're a defensive player. You always want a free chance to hit a quarterback. I get it. Play defense. You just got to be smart and not take that extra step and make that contact.
So Jackson will keep the ball. Flag comes flying in from the Whitecap.
That's typically holding. We'll see.
After a first half of not seeing many penalties, we're seeing a lot of flags here early on in the second half.
Call is holding against the Vikings.
So after a roughing the passer, holding on Jackson, right back to where they were. Let's go down on the field here real quick to Max before we get to first down.
Jackson Vikings and your Western Panthers on JTV.
We'll get back to Max here in just a second. First down and 20. From the 10, fake handoff. Davis on the left. Davis gets a block. Kylan Davis to the 43.
Big time hit. That ball gets lodged.
There's a flag on the play. Number 2.
Thought it was going to be a Minuteman first down, but my partner here telling me that was a hold way back inside the 20-yard line. It's going to come back. So 2 holding calls drive the Vikings backwards.
We talked about their need to have downs in front of the sticks. Now it's going to be 1st and 30 correct. Yeah, it should be right around that. 1st and 30. Spot foul, it looks like. So 10 yards from where he stands now.
All right, half the distance.
Half the distance.
So that's going to be 1st and...
Gonna be at the 11, but 1st and 20.
Well, that flag was at the 18, so if half the distance, it'd drop back to the 9, not the 11.
That's first week math. See how the Vikings respond here. Panthers might bring pressure.
So, now that that's sorted out, 1st and 20. Man in motion. Handoff right side. Can't get the angle. And look at the Panthers defense bottling him up.
That's how you set the edge. Zach White, number 2, explodes into that gap, sets the edge, and there's nowhere for the Viking running back to go. Excellent job of doing exactly what we talked about, of just forcing that back inside. He makes contact. He does not get the tackle, but he made the play right there. Great job by Zach White.
Here's a look at it. Played perfectly by Mr. White. And that's what you do. Like you said, you push them back inside, and then you rely on your teammates to bring them down. Things have went south quickly for this Viking offense.
Loss of a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 21 from the 10-yard line.
Lost 5 on their first play from scrimmage this half. Lost 1 there. They've had a couple of penalties.
Whistle.
Had to delay a game against Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
Against the Vikings.
Not the way you want to come out of halftime on the road, but it is week 1. We didn't see much of it in the first half, but the mistakes are piling up.
You know, and what I was just going to mention a second ago, you know, Jackson started 4-0 last year and then finished 4-5, but that back half of the season, so many self-inflicting errors and the penalties, and it just pushed their drives back and killed the momentum, you know, from there on.
Good opportunity for Jack Barnes and Connor Rozak here.
Keeper for Ramirez. Obviously not going to get enough there.
Haven't seen Ramirez put the ball in the air much. Likely we'll see it here. Kind of really the first opportunity for those defensive backs for Western to make a play.
Might be an opportunity for the defense to dial up a little bit of pressure as well.
Maybe 3rd and 19.
Tonight's game brought to you by Southern Michigan Bank and Trust. Visit them online at smb-t.com.
Thank you, Southern Michigan Bank and Trust. 3rd down, Ramirez, keeper. Oh, he might have got it there. He had some tiptoeing there at the end of the play.
That is an incredible conversion right there.
That effort at the end.
Yeah, 3rd and forever. Able to pick it up with his feet.
See the replay here. Gets past that last blocker, tiptoes for a couple more yards.
That's a big 1st down. I didn't honestly think he had a shot at it.
I mean, they were inside their own 5.
Cody Bentley got to be frustrated with his defense there.
Yeah, they had him backed up 1st and 20 inside of the 10.
Ramirez just rushed that throw, actually had some space with his receiver there. H-back coming out of the backfield. That was number 12,
Coverage provided by
Tyke Easterwick, and just couldn't make the play.
Second down and 10.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up. 9 minutes to play in our 3rd quarter. Handoff, misdirection on the left, cuts back, and pushing. Nice effort there at the end, pick up about 5 yards.
Jaden Willis on the tackle.
Ball carrier was number
Met him in the hole. I believe he's still down on the ground. He is.
Looks like we've got an injured Panther.
Check out all the great photos on the ORS photo galleries on JTV.tv, presented by Orthopedic Rehab Specialists. ORS is getting you back to working, playing, and living. Get started today at orsmi.com.
Yeah, our entire photo team everywhere with all the sports happening again, and of course our whole crew out and about on this Thursday night lights for this week. So later tonight, check out all the scores in photo galleries. Quick score update here, really quick. Leslie Stockbridge, long-running rivalry. Leslie up in the third quarter, 30-8 over the Panthers. Of course, Leslie, huge year last year. Quarterback Joel Cranmore, unbelievable, 46 touchdowns. See if they can repeat as Cascades champs again this year.
Let's see what big
We've talked about it. They're absolutely the favorite until somebody can knock them off.
Willis is dealing with some cramping, the way he's trying to straighten those.
Usually get a lot more of that week one, and
I think we've been blessed with not too hot of temperatures tonight.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 from the 38-yard line.
Yeah, you can tell the way he's walking there on his heels. He does. Them calves are burning right now.
That's the worst feeling. I don't even have to play football anymore to get those. I get them laying in bed.
Well, I'll tell you, this is the
awful.
first.
Wake up with a foot cramp. Oh,
this is the first year I haven't had foot cramps in the booth.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
And the fumble. Ball's on the ground. Davis has it. Davis gets some blockers. Kylan Davis gets past everybody. Are you kidding? Touchdown, Vikings. Unbelievable.
61-yard. Kylan Davis goes to the house after running probably 85 yards, trying to run around, get away. I think every single Western Panther on the field touched him, but could not bring him down. Tremendous run there by Kylan Davis. Big time play to regain the lead.
How do the Vikings come out of this possession with a touchdown?
Yeah, worthy
penalties.
Miscommunication there. And look at that.
Fumbled.
So many penalties. They were inside the 5, Pat, and they get that fumble, and then Davis, house call.
Josh, you mentioned Coach was going to be a little frustrated with the first down pickup when they had 3rd and forever. It ends up leading to an incredible, probably play of the year type touchdown right there.
On the 2-point try, it's going to be a sweep back to the left, and he is in 20-13 Jackson.
Jacob Worthy with the carry.
What an incredible drive. I don't hear you see it. The ball is on the ground all the way back to the 23-yard line. Got a good block, and there he goes. We've got a couple long Jackson High touchdowns to think about as the plays of the game. Well, Western's had the 61-yard pass themselves. Big play touchdowns tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance and President Dan Weaver. Visit them online at barkerweberinsurance.com. Also brought to you by Baker College. Visit baker.edu to explore online and in-person industry-related degree programs. Start your journey at Baker. I mean, there's no way Jackson High gets a touchdown, right? I mean, they're backed up, 1st and 20 inside of the 10-yard line. Couple of holding penalties, couple of lost yardage plays, a fumbled snap. Still, the possession ends up with 8. 7-point lead for the Vikings on the road. Seems to be a little bit of a delay on the field. Looks like the officials are ready now.
Already starting the scoreboard from the other student section.
That's fair.
It's fair. Still 8:13
I'd
left
be a
in
little
the third.
nervous.
It's a one-score game.
It's a one-score game. I'd be a little nervous.
Here's the kickoff. The return to about the 25-yard line.
By number 5, Charlie Stevens. First and 10 on Western from their own 25.
2 more updates here. Still 13-3 in the third quarter. Northwest over Kalamazoo Lloyd Norix. And in the third quarter, Manchester scored, not able to get the 2-point, so they still trail Marlette 8-6 in the third quarter.
Where'd you say Marlette's from? I've never heard that.
It is near Cass City, Frankenmuth, up in the thumb.
All right.
Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 25. Panthers down by 7 here at home. Levi with the snap. Keeper to the left. Breaks the tackles to the 44 and a first down.
Minuteman first down. Excellent job by that left side of the offensive line, just collapsing that Viking defense. Great job led there by Spencer Barton and Carter Fullerton. Great blocking, creating some space there for their quarterback.
Nice start to the drive. You just watch the defense give up that 60-plus yard touchdown. You want to reestablish some momentum if you're the offense. Lincoln Levi certainly did that with the 15-yard scamper.
So here we go, another 1st and 10. And that's going to push him back 5 yards.
More laundry on the field. Talked about the importance of minimizing big plays in a game like this. We have 3 scoring plays of over 60 yards in this ball game. Both teams have taken advantage of big play opportunities.
So that'll make it now 1st and 15 from the 38. Handoff to the 45-yard line.
Ball carriers, number 24, Nick Trudell.
That's Nick Trudell, number 24.
7, Jamie Ramirez.
Missed the entire season last year due to injury. Nice to have him back out on the field. Nice to see him back out on the field.
Gain of 7 on that play.
2nd down and 8. Keeper, Levi. And he's able to break off everybody. Are you kidding?
That's going to be a flag, too.
Surprised they didn't throw it.
Wow. I don't know how that's not a flag.
Should have been a penalty there. Dragged down to the 25-yard line. But that second effort, seeing the replay here at the end, look at Levi there. Gets tangled up right in the pile, and he's somehow able to get out of that around for a Minuteman first down.
Big plays just keep on coming for both sides. You see there, it was a late hit. It looks like they did end up throwing the flag.
Took at least 3 or 4 steps out of bounds.
It's a different flag. Western's going back, so there must have been a flag back somewhere in that scrum. I didn't see it. It's here on the near side. It's there, inside of the 50.
Holding is the call against the Panthers.
So another holding penalty on the Panthers. Didn't see where that penalty was at.
The flag was down close to the Western sideline. It was about the 48-yard line. Tough to see. Probably right where the Levi broke out of that. Tough break for the Panthers.
Holding in that pile there, trying to get Levi out of trouble. So that's going to make it 2nd and 13 from the 43. Parrott swallowed up. They tried to go right up the gut, and that's going to bring up 3rd and almost a mile.
Good time for a blitz there. Defensive coordinator Will Durr in his 4th season drew up the blitz right there. You saw Kylan Davis coming right off of the edge. Doesn't get the tackle, but pushed that down on the inside, sent it right back to his defensive linemen and linebackers to clean that up. 3rd down 14 here for the Panthers.
Halfway through our 3rd quarter, still 20-13. Big 3rd down here from the 38. On 3rd down, low snap, Levi to roll, throw, and it's in the dirt, incomplete.
Incomplete at the 50-yard line.
For 4th down coming up.
Looking for a more trusted and personable insurance provider? Be sure to give Chris Cook a call. Over 10 years of experience with MLL and can cover all of your home, auto, life, and business needs. MLLINS.com to connect. Chris Cook.
Punting for Western, 88, Andrew Parrott.
Andrew Parrott, 88, will punt it.
Number 2, Kylan Davis.
5:41 to play. Jackson going to get the ball back with that 7-point lead after that incredible touchdown by Davis on their last offensive possession.
Good punt there by Parrott. Flips this field over. Back. Jackson will take over inside their own 30-yard line.
Opportunity here to go up 2 scores. Important drive for the Vikings, as well as that Panther defense. Neither team has had a 2-score lead yet tonight.
So 1st and 10 from the 26. We said there were going to be a lot of misdirections in this game. There have been, and that's how Davis got this last touchdown for Jackson. See what they do here. Kylan Davis in at quarterback on that play with a quick pass, incomplete.
First time we've seen him put the ball up in the air on 1st down.
Davis in a quarterback battle, talking to Coach Parker before the game. He is completely confident with Davis or Ramirez under center. So we're seeing an opportunity here. Well, we did see an opportunity there to see Davis, but you will see Ramirez come back out.
2nd and 10. Keeper up the middle. That is Davis for a gain of 6. 3rd down coming up.
Huge 3rd down. Talked about it as part of the call, Sam. Scouting report. Big time defensive 3rd down here. They got to get off the field, get the ball back for their offense.
Davis with carry,
3rd and 5 here.
3rd and
under 5 to play in the 3rd.
Davis has taken the first 2 snaps. Looks like he's going to take this one as well.
Davis rolls to his right, keeps it himself, breaks off the tackler. Davis, are you kidding again? Open space, Kylan Davis.
It's coming back.
To the 20. This penalty is going to come back.
Coming back. There's going to be a hold back here at the 39-yard line. That is going to come back. There was an excellent block there by number 8, Jacob Worthy. Sprung that, but
Let's see what that is.
Penalties playing a major part of the second half.
Personal foul against Jackson. A 15-yarder back at the
15-yard
line.
personal foul there.
I saw the Viking player getting up from it when it was thrown. I just did not see the action. It looked like a pancake block. Must not have been.
Let's go down real quick here to Max before this 3rd down. Max. We'll get back to Max. We apologize. 4:32. So it's going to be third and a long ways to go. Had another great run by Davis like earlier, extra effort. But again, like I said earlier, self-errors.
They were able to overcome the mistakes on the first possession of the second half. We've seen quite a few penalties, negative plays, but their athleticism got them out of it. We'll see if they can draw something up here. 3rd and 14. It's a tough conversion. They're going to have Davis take the snap again.
It's a dangerous combo with them both in the backfield.
Keeper here. Davis is
Excellent
brought down.
tackle. Excellent job there by number 26, leading the way Dexter Vedetto from his linebacker spot.
26, Dexter Vedetto. And bring up 4th down and long. 4th and about 15.
See the replay there. Davis thought about the misdirection.
Good tackle, good rack up there by Vedetto.
Yeah, Parrott did a nice job there taking away that misdirection. It was not an option with Parrott right there.
Yeah, Jack Barnes is back deep for this punt return.
We've seen a bad snap so far tonight on special teams for the Vikings. That was on an extra point attempt. That snap was perfect, but we got a timeout. Online rentals, online bill pay, simply rent your storage unit right on the Jackson Economy Storage website. Visit them at jacksoneconomystorage.com.
And long after the final play.
Jackson Economy Storage making a lot of improvements on the property there.
Backed by a full team of sports
Check them out right on Watts Road, down the road from Menards.
From injury prevention to recovery. Visit henryford.com/athletes to learn more.
That first half flew by, gentlemen, but this third quarter taking a little bit longer with the penalties, clock stoppages.
Speaking of our athletic director, how about a big hand to Jen Benedict for taking such good care of our athletes? Thanks for all you do, Jen.
So, let's try this again after the timeout. 4th and 15, 3:27.
Senior Jack Barnes back to receive the punt for Western.
Barnes on the return to the 35-yard line. And another late hit there, and there's a flag. Obvious call there. Barnes out of bounds. Gets nailed. Add some yards.
That's that discipline Josh has been talking about. Just have to be able to hold up. You're a couple of yards out of bounds.
And this is the type of stuff. You look at that 6-game losing streak that Jackson went through last year. This is the type of stuff that plagued them. Coach Antonio Parker, we talked about on your show, David. This is the stuff they have to take out of the program because this is a quality team with really talented athletes.
Right,
but
absolutely.
Self-imposed mistakes is what continues to haunt this team. They just got to figure out a way to get that out. Can't allow adversity in games to take over and create a ripple effect for more and more mistakes.
Quick score update here. Napoleon with another touchdown to open the second half, 36-21 over Columbia, and Michigan Center starting the fourth quarter with another touchdown, 42-0. Great win over Onstead.
Pretty solid starting position here for the Panthers on the Jackson Viking 20-yard line.
Tackled by Jaden Ramirez.
Ever since the cramp, we haven't seen Willis
Second down and 7.
back in the game on the offensive side.
The 17.
Second and 7, Levi keeper.
And a really smart play there by Lincoln Levi in his first start. That's supposed to take a little bit longer. He saw the pressure coming from his left side, and he just accelerated that dive a little bit quicker. You want to set that play up with a little bit more time, but he knew he'd get tackled in the backfield if he didn't take a quicker step forward. Nice job. Good read there by number 14.
Leaves the Panthers with a very manageable 3rd and 4. You have to believe we are in 4-down territory.
And you think about that, the difference of a 3rd down and 4, we're going to tackle in the backfield and having a 3rd down and 9, right? Just a really smart play by putting your offense in a good position to succeed.
The entire playbook open right now for the Panthers. They can run, they can pass, knowing they've got to get 4 yards in 2 plays.
3rd down and 4, screen to the right. It's going to be Parrott, and Parrott will pick up a 1st down.
That's a real big target for Levi. Andrew Parrott, big number 88, saw him down on the field before the game. And just a tall drink of water, as our PA announcer here said earlier about another player for Jackson High. But big player, big target, and he gets a Minuteman 1st down to get the Panthers inside the Jackson Vikings 10. 1st and goal.
So that'll move to chains. 1st and goal at the 9. Western looking to tie it up with an extra point and a score. Oh, low snap. Levi's got it.
Levi's knee hit the ground on that snap.
And they're going to call him down. His knee hit the turf.
At about the 14,
getting the football.
5 yards
Official right on top of it. Blew that play dead.
Great awareness, too, by the official in those kinds of plays. Can happen so quick. Saw his knee on the ground, immediately stopped.
Negative play there for the Panthers. 2nd goal from the 14. Might see Parrott again here.
He just called timeout.
He called timeout. The play clock ran out.
He turned around, looked at him, and called timeout.
He just called a timeout. They threw a flag.
Are the coaches required to call a timeout in high school? I don't know. If I was better at my job, I would.
Delay game is the call.
So they will call a delay a game.
Against Western.
The play clock was running down. I was looking over at the clock right before 0. Levi turns around and calls a timeout.
Yeah, it appeared the Western Panthers thought they had the timeout. Now they're going to give them the timeout.
Timeout. Oh, yeah. It's like timeout now.
A little late there. It is a timeout.
So they waved off the flag, or they did not?
It's also,
the ball is still back.
I have not seen him technically wave off the flag yet, but he has not walked off the penalty either.
Well, they were at the 14, weren't they? So I believe he has marked off the 5. Coach Parker out onto the field to get an explanation.
So they
get the penalty now with the timeout.
So they did use a timeout, but they still got the penalty. Called a timeout after the flag. So they're at the 19. Levi throws, and
Levi's pass is complete.
Complete. It looked bobbled there at the end, going to the ground. Still going to be a 3rd and long goal coming up.
That'll be the last play of the night's 3rd quarter.
Looks like they're going to let the clock run
That'll
out.
wrap up our 3rd quarter. Western will have the ball, down by 7 here at home. When we come back, stay tuned.
Omni, the best in metals recycling. Visit omnisource.com to see what Omni can do for you.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Sir. Lala Nieto.
Thank you to our great partner, Elrose Steel, for helping us bring you high school football on JTV.
Alina Snibs.
Longtime supporters of the community, the Glick family, and Elrose Steel.
Ariana Watson.
13-20. Western with the ball, down with 12 minutes to go on opening night. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 11. David Rice, Josh Brigette, Pat O'Dowd with you at Western High School. Happy to have you along with us. Been a great game, gentlemen. Looking forward to 12 more minutes.
A little bit of a sloppy third quarter after that clean first half, but a lot of penalties. One possession game. If you're Western, you really want to cash this opportunity in. You don't know how many more chances you're going to get in the red zone.
Levi rolls left, got pressure, throws it up. He's open. Caught for a touchdown.
11-yard touchdown pass. Excellent play there. Great throw by Levi Levy, Lincoln Levy, who just threw that ball up, finds his teammate Charlie Stevens for his first touchdown of the season. Excellent job there. Levi's second touchdown pass of the ball game.
Very composed for being his first start at the varsity level. He was under a lot of pressure. Took the hit, delivered a nice pass down to the goal line. It's a touchdown, extra point away from a tie ball game here in week 1.
And the extra point is good, and we are tied with 11:54 to play.
Hey, thanks to Vermeulen's Home Furnishing, locally owned and serving Jackson for 3 generations. VermeulenFurniture.com.
Couple of scores here. Marlette scored another touchdown with a 2 points. Thank you to Vermeulen's. Look at that. A whole living room, mattresses, recliners, and more. Marlette scored another touchdown. They're up 16-6 in the fourth quarter against Coach Lindemann in Manchester. Adrian Madison, 56-0. That's final over Grass Lake. Napoleon still up 36-21 in the third. Leslie dominating Stockbridge still in that rivalry, 36-14. And Monroe Jefferson handling the Comets of Hanover, 42-20 as we start the fourth quarter out in Cometland. Again, all of the scores from tonight will be online at JTV.TV.
Davis. Estwick.
Estwick back deep. No need to get it. Booming kick there by Harrington.
It's Harrington's second one.
From the 20.
Want to thank Community Choice Credit Union as the fall sports season kicks off. Community Choice Credit Union wishes good luck to all Jackson area football teams and high school athletes. CommunityChoice.com to learn more.
The first game jitters should be out. We got 1 quarter play left. We're back to 0. 20-20 ball game. Let's see who can come out and win this ball game. This is an exciting time for week 1. What a great game to pick here week 1 on JTV.
I tell you, I would not be offended, or I wouldn't mind at all if we played a little extra football tonight. Let's go to OT.
It's our first game back. Why not?
Yeah. There's nowhere I would rather be on a Thursday night than up in this beautiful booth with the two of you watching a nice competitive high school football game. And stay here all night with the two of you. Thanks, Pat.
So
we'd love to be.
was looking at our PA announcer. They're redoing the kick.
It's fun to be back with you too, Pat.
Hey, it is fun to be back with you. And you too, Josh.
I never tell a lie.
Just have to kick it 5 yards further, Mr. Harrington.
No problem.
Good boot.
Good kick there. On the right side. Got a flag coming in there at the 28-yard line. A lot more penalties, Josh, in the second half.
No doubt. No doubt. Nice tackle there by Western Panthers number 65, Khalil Williams, the junior.
Call is holding against, back to the back against the Vikings.
Another one on the Vikings. Changes the field position significantly for him. He'll be back right around the 20-yard line.
Coming back to about
So that's coming back. One more quick score update. Addison, they played early in the day. They played at 5 o'clock. They lost to Clintondale by 2, 20-18. It was 6-0 Clintondale. We'll get back to that in a minute here.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and another penalty. Going to push him back 5 yards.
Call is illegal procedure against the Vikings.
So illegal procedure. Real quick, Josh, Clintondale beat Addison 20-18. Logan Jewell, 2 touchdowns, and Austin Wilson with a pick 6 for the Panthers. Tough loss for Coach Harry Bailey. But a great game. So 1st and 15 from the 12. Davis fakes the run. Now he is going to run. Trying to get around Parrott. He does, but not around everybody else.
Josh, the offense was working pretty efficiently in that first half. A lot of big plays. We've seen them go to the quarterback change. Davis obviously very competent, but it just feels like they're a little bit more choppy this half. I know penalties have hurt, but
penalties have certainly
strange to me, a strange choice when you've got an offense that's rolling to change it up.
Yep.
I don't know if they'll go
Interesting
back.
choice, yeah.
Like you got about
And they're both on the field. You just haven't seen Ramirez with the ball in his hands very often in the second half.
5-yard gain on that play. Second down.
After really being.
Well, he had 69 yards on the first run. We've seen a couple over 20. He picked up a 3rd and forever, so he's over 150 yards rushing.
Keeper, Davis. Swallowed there, the ball's out. Western has it. The ball came out, and the Panthers just tied it up, and they've got the football back.
And that was just a tremendous job by Zach White again. The safety coming up, setting that edge. We've talked about how important that was to not allow these Viking runners to get to the outside. He pushes Davis back into the linebackers, and they cause a fumble. Excellent job. Look at number 2 right here. Just sets the edge. Perfect job of outside containment. And that ball was punched out by, I think that 54, I believe that was number 54 there, Gavin Etheridge. Yeah, great job of the sophomore coming up, getting that right fist in there to pump that thing out. Excellent play.
That hit was performed by number 54, Gavin Etheridge.
Big time defensive play there for Cody Bentley and his Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
10:38 to play from the 20. Levi a keeper up the middle. And just shy of a first down. A great run in between the tackles.
All of the momentum is with the Panthers right now.
And Jacob Worthy. Yard short, gain of 9 on the play.
Last time they were at the 11, we got a Panther touchdown.
Here's Parrott. Always spins off. They tried to tackle him by the jersey. And they will signal a Minuteman first down.
It'll be a first and goal here for the Panthers. 9:51 remaining here in the ball game.
Tonight's game brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance and President Dan Weaver. Visit them online at barkerweberinsurance.com.
First and goal now at the 9.
I think they're missing a player.
Yep, Parrott comes out here. They've got 8 seconds on the play clock.
Got to go quick.
Got to go here. Don't want another delay of game. 2 seconds. They get the snap. And it's going to be a toss on the left for a touchdown. Nick Trudell.
9-yard run there for Nick Trudell. His first touchdown of the game, set up by a huge block by Brody Parrott. We talked about him running the ball all day long, but he gets a killer block, creates the open space, and his teammate Nick Trudell does a great job running that into the end zone to get the lead back for the Panthers. 26-20 here with 9:14 left in the ball game.
That's 13 in a row for the Panthers, trying to make it 14 here with the extra point.
Washington will kick the extra point. You got the human leg out there, Luke Harrington. Kicking, holding, Aaron Chapko.
And movement before the kick.
False start against Western. You just have to do it from 5 yards further.
So they'll move it 5 yards back and try the extra point again.
All right, we're going to try it again from the 7.
And the kick is, it's low. Barely goes through the bar and in.
9:14 to go in the game. Jackson 20, Western 27.
So 9:14 to play in our final quarter. Panthers up by 7. I want to thank Jessica Villarreal from 5 Star Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell a home. Give Jessica Villarreal and 5 Star Real Estate a call today.
All righty. Kicking team is out. Here comes the receiving team.
So Harrington will kick.
That's Kylan Davis and Takai Eswick deep for the Vikings. Kicking for your Panthers, number 20, Luke Harrington.
So number 8, Jacob Worthy. And Davis back on the returns.
No, that's for the uprights. That's back in the first and 10 Vikings from their own 20-yard line.
We have another final as East Jackson has lost 64-6 to Quincy, one of the 3 varsity games that the Trojans will play this year. Tough start for the Trojans.
Napoleon also scored another touchdown, 42-21 over the Golden Eagles. They look to be on their way to 1-0.
Vikings 9:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. They had a 7-point lead. They find themselves now down 7. I believe they are going to go back.
So
Yes,
here we
they
go.
are. Ramirez is back as the quarterback.
Yep, up the middle there. Get about 1.5 yards. Another Northwest Mounties touchdown too. They are on top of Loy Norrick's 27-3 with 8 minutes to go. Shout out to Coach Newsome and the Northwest Mounties, 1-0.
The Fighting Bontraegers.
The Fighting Bontraegers.
It's their secondary nickname.
On that note, second and 8. Ramirez on the right side, thought about throwing, keeps it himself. Look at the speed from Ramirez. Across midfield into Panther territory.
I mean, you talked about it, Pat. That's what we saw the entire first half. And just the rest of the second half, we haven't seen him with the ball in his hands. And as soon as you get a ball in his hands, you see a big play like that getting across the 50-yard line into Western Panther territory.
After that play, I think we might have got a look at why, though. It looks like he's dealing with a cramping issue. Just a little bit after that run, he was reaching down, grabbing. So perhaps he had some cramping issues there in that third quarter. But the offense just looks better.
You know what I mean? Him with a cramp. I'd hate to see him without a cramp.
Yeah, it was that. I mean, we'll see if it's any impact. He definitely was reaching down for his calves.
And that is
again
another penalty, 5 yards back.
Delay a game against the Vikings, 5 yards.
Not sure if the sideline's not getting the play in quick enough or if there was a communication error.
Again, one more time, want to thank Jessica Villarreal from 5 Star Real Estate, looking to buy or sell a home. Trusted, respected, recommended. Jessica Villarreal, 5 Star Real Estate. First and 15 from the 46. High snap. Ramirez keeps it. Oh, he gets hit hard.
And you can tell that is the strategy that Coach Cody Bentley is employing. They talked about that at halftime. You saw number 32 there for the Western Panthers, Easton Jones, not even go for the tackle. His job was one job: set the edge, not allow him to the outside, push Ramirez back to the inside. Did it to perfection. Really nice job there, making sure that he couldn't get to the outside.
Then look at Alex White with that hit, too.
On the play clock. Second and 14. Ramirez, option, keeper, not going anywhere. Third down coming up. They're going to have to throw it here. Pick up this first down. Time's ticking. 7 minutes to play.
Little penalty flag down. I believe we got a late flag there as well.
Hit first by 26, Dexter Bidido.
We'll see. It looks like Jackson's was walking back. We'll see.
Flag on the play. Personal foul against Western.
Oh, a personal foul on the Panthers.
That's a big one. That gives them gives them that first down. It was going to be 3rd and 10. Ramirez probably forced to throw the ball.
I think that was the action on the ground immediately following that play, I think is what they called there.
You've talked about it a couple times tonight, Josh, the discipline. Coaching opportunities. That'll be something that comes out in film, and they'll be able to clean that up in all likelihood. Costs the team right there. You had a golden opportunity at the 50-yard line, 3rd and 10, but now the Vikings inside of the 35.
7 minutes to play. 1st and 10 from the 34. Vikings still driving down, looking to tie this one up.
Ramirez still looking over to see
they got to call timeout, and they do.
Timeout, Jackson.
Seen him looking at the plays on his wrist.
Rejuvenate your roof, protect your investments, and save thousands with Jackson Nano Shield. Thanks to Jackson Nano Shield for helping us bring you tonight's game on JTV.
One of the newest businesses here in Jackson County. Just a couple of great guys. They just joined the Home Builders Association. It's a relatively new product. You spray it on your roof, and it repels all moisture, and it just extends the life of your roof. I got to watch them do a, what do you call that? Where they demonstration. Thank you. I couldn't think of it. I watched the demonstration, and it was pretty neat to see the water run right off the roof. Just a couple of good guys, though, as well.
Look like wax on a windshield, kind of?
Yeah, very similar. Very similar.
Huh.
Yep, the water beaded right up and ran right off the roof, and you can see it would make a difference.
Here we go again, 1st and 10 after the timeout, and another false start penalty.
Illegal procedure against the Vikings is the call. Five-yard penalty, still going to be first down. First and at 15 from the 39.
Love watching my partners work up here. Love it. 1st and 15 here for the Vikings.
So 2nd down coming up here. You know, first half, not really any self-inflicting wounds, penalties. It was a clean first half for the most part, only that interception. And then in the second half, like we mentioned earlier with that last half of the season with Jackson, and just can't afford it. And the clock, I mean, we're down to 6 minutes.
Yeah, both teams have made it tougher on themselves here, David, with the mistakes.
Here's Ramirez on a keeper, right side. That's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
He just runs the ball with a calm confidence. He doesn't panic when he's, got the defenders around him.
And a flash of lightning. That's just when he needs it, it's just
gone.
Boom,
yes.
quick.
Puts it into high gear and he's gone. Which he told me. He told me if he gets to the outside, watch out.
The 28-yard line.
5:30 to play. 3rd and 4 right here. Ramirez, another keeper, right side. He gets the first down to the 19-yard line, and they move the chain.
The Panthers came on a blitz, but it was right over the center, and Ramirez quick enough to get to the outside, and where the Vikings really had them outnumbered. Great blitz call there by the Panthers, just the wrong location, and quality call there by the Jackson Vikings and offensive coordinator, Rob Dillon. Minuteman first down here for the Vikings. They'll take over, or they'll snap it here from the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's Ramirez again. Keeper up the middle. He'll get about 8 yards.
That's that calm confidence that I talked about just on the last play. He waited for the blocks to set up, waited for the hole to develop, and then when it was time, he pushed forward, got the 7 or so yards.
We're going to have another cramp.
See that teammate? That's great teamwork right there.
Well, I mean,
helping them out.
If you went down with a cramp right here, David or I both would take care of you.
I was actually setting that up. We've worked together long enough for you to know where I was going with it. I wanted to know if you would.
In a heartbeat.
Actually, and it makes me feel really warm and fuzzy to know that you would. Like you said, though, not as many cramps as what we usually see week 1.
Yeah, the last 2 years to start off the season, hot to say the least.
Really hot, yeah.
So glad it's a little bit cooler today. The rain from earlier this morning helped that, but I'm glad the rain, went away before kickoff.
This feels like in October.
Yes.
I mean, just feels gorgeous fall football, but we're sitting here in August.
I believe last year there was a couple of school days canceled because of excessive heat, wasn't there? Right up the front of the year.
Let's give him a big hand.
Did I give the 8-man final? Did I give that 8-man final? Concord starts the year 1-0 with a 38-0 win over Litchfield.
Nice win for quarterback Gavin Risky and the Yellow Jackets.
The Fighting Layman's.
Are you just going to put fighting insert name?
So
what about like the fighting
Irish?
The fighting Rice for Grass Lake? I don't know. 2nd and 10. Ramirez, right side, another keeper, gets the angle inside the 5.
Speaking of Irish, them are Miami this weekend.
They've never won there.
Do they
know
start? I did not know that.
Miami. They've never won in Miami.
Huh. What do you think?
This will tell you what I think. I sent my wife 2 texts this week. One with a Notre Dame hat to purchase for me,
I don't want
and
to know
one
the other
with a
one.
Notre Dame sweatshirt to purchase for me. That if I'm buying Notre Dame gear preseason, I got a good
Keeper up the middle, and
Good.
ball's out.
Oh, my
the ball
goodness.
came out at the end.
I think he's.
We'll see if they mark him down or not.
I think the side judge is going to come in and mark him down. I think
he's down.
Yeah, he's.
They're going to talk.
I felt like the side judge was coming in.
We'll see. They still haven't made a ruling yet. Hang on.
Well, they're looking that way. Oh, what a call. Let's see it.
Wow. They
Who
did
comes
call
up
a
with that?
fumble.
Number 2.
Yep.
Zach White, who's just had a great game. That play to end the first half. He's had some big plays here in the second half. Zach White, great recovery there by the safety, Zach White.
Can we get another replay of that real quick, boys? I don't know if you can call it up on demand, but I didn't get a chance to see that ball come out.
That was really close with.
Yeah, I think the side judge thought it was down. Here comes the
we
replay.
go.
Thanks, boys.
So
it was just a good goal line stand there right there at the end. That
Yep.
ball is out.
It's out.
Yep.
I mean,
right before the elbow gets
Who
down.
is that?
It was
That
out.
is number 26. Excellent job there by Dexter Vitado. He's had a nice game as well. He gets the forced fumble, and Zach White gets the fumble recovery, gets the ball back for the Panthers.
Great work by our camera crew and our production team out down in the truck.
Here's Willis. He comes back in. He gets wrestled down to the ground at the 16. Almost 3.5 to play with Western having the ball and the lead.
It's going to be just a yard short, 2nd down and a yard.
If you're Coach Josh Kubiak here, you are looking just to hold on to this football, not give it back to the Vikings, a long sustained drive, and get rid of that clock and walk out of here with a Week 1 victory.
2nd down and 2.
The defense with an incredible stand down on the goal line forces the turnover.
14.
And they got to call a timeout. The play clock running out. Northwest 27-9 with just a minute or 2 left there. So congrats to the Northwest Mounties going up to Kalamazoo and coming back home with a Week 1 win.
You know, there's probably no program in Jackson County I'd like to see have a good season more than Northwest.
Amen.
Absolutely.
They don't have a history of success on the gridiron, and I'd love to see it start.
But Stafford Newsom has done a tremendous job with that program. He has gotten more student athletes to come out and participate in the sport of football. Got a great attitude, good environment there at the stadium, and to see them get a Week 1 win, I would love nothing more than to see that team in the playoffs. They got them in 2020 when everybody got in, but they don't count that. I love that. Stafford does not count that and says we want to earn our way into the state playoffs, and I would love to see that team do it this year.
You know, every time we're out there, the crowd is there, the excitement is there.
Alrighty.
But typically it's been the band that has been the biggest show out there. They have an amazing marching band. I just love to see Northwest put a season together.
So here we go. 2nd and 2 from the 9. Keeper for Levi. And, oh, look at that. He's still going
And
the extra effort.
Levi gets the Minuteman Sewer and Drain first down, and he just shows off that toughness that we saw last year as a starting JV quarterback. He got hurt early in the season, came back at the end of the year, finished the season with a cast, folks. Finished the season at the quarterback position with a cast. Tremendous toughness, and you're seeing that on display here tonight in his first varsity start at the quarterback position for the Panthers.
Good job ball protection there. The Vikings were ball hawking. They were trying to force that out. Lincoln Levi held on, picked up the first down. Clock marches on.
Take up as much of that play clock as possible. Levi keeper, he's just going to slide down.
Lincoln Levi.
And they will take this all the way to about 140-ish left.
You know, somebody we haven't talked anything about, Cole Archer, who the Western Panthers winning this game right now without one of their captains, one of their leaders, an all-state player from last year, had a school record, 25 tackles for loss last season, and big expectations for that young man. He has such a difference on that defensive line for the Panthers. He's out with an injury, not season-ending, expected to be back maybe even next week. But for the Panthers to look the way they have without their defensive leader out there, pretty impressive tonight for the Western Panthers.
1:40 to play.
Vikings have to look at timeout now, right?
Well, Jackson has one timeout left. See if they wait till after the third down, if they keep it on the ground, which I imagine they will, obviously.
From the 24-yard line.
But they can take this all the way down to about 55 seconds here. But when do you call your timeout if you're Jackson?
I thought they'd do it there. I think you're right. They're going to wait until before the punt. If Western doesn't pick up a first down here, if Western elects to pass, which would be different, you know, an incomplete pass would stop the clock, but they should just hand it off.
Here's a keeper. It's Levi. He'll be short of the first down.
We'll get a timeout here, stop the clock with 49.5 seconds left.
And with Jackson's speed and Jackson's skill, they don't need a lot of time to go down the field. Good clock management by the coaching staff there for the Vikings. Do you go after this punt?
I think you have to.
Shout out and a thank you to our maintenance crews.
Yeah, I think you have to go and try to get it. But you just got to, you're talking to your team right now, you have to be disciplined. You cannot make contact with the punter unless you get a piece of that ball. So you got to be smart and take good angles. But even with your speed and playmakers, you want to shorten this field as much as you can. And Parrott, when he's been able to get kicks off, he's had some really good punts today, so you've got a feeling he's going to flip the field, put you back probably inside your own 35 at least, probably from this distance.
Somebody's going to win a lot of money. It's a fun night. All proceeds go to help our athletes here.
So, 51 seconds. Now Jackson with no timeouts. Got to get this punt, get a couple of yards, and you'll have a couple chances here.
Kylan Davis back for Jackson High. If that's on Jackson High, that'll be a first down.
That's going to be a false start.
If you're the Vikings, you take any 5 yards you can get right now.
Absolutely.
They were not set up to come after that punt, though.
I think with somebody as talented as Kylan Davis back there, maybe you're setting up this return. If you're the Panthers, you're just hoping Parrott doesn't outkick his coverage here. You don't want to give Davis space.
51, all right.
We've seen Kylan Davis make a couple of sensational plays tonight. One came back for a penalty. The other one counted, a 61-yard touchdown. And
another false start. Goodness. 5 more yards closer for Jackson. They'll take any, of those yards they can get with no timeouts.
Yeah, that's 10 free yards.
So, third time's a charm, possibly. They do get that punt off. And it's caught by Davis. Davis gets a block. Davis still going to the 34-yard line.
Flag down. Flag. That's gonna be a face mask. 15 yards coming onto the top of this return. Horse collar or a face mask?
It's a horse collar. I can see him motioning to the official against Western.
It was a good, you could see Davis's head jerk back. What an exciting football player. Davis, huh? He bobbled that punt. Had a guy right in his face, able to remain composed, gathers the ball. Here you're going to see the end of the return right here. I think it's a good call from up here. I seen the way his head was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did it. It's a good penalty.
That's safety. Point of emphasis for the officials.
So from the 36, 15 yards, my math is correct. That's going to take them up to the 21-yard line.
So they'll have 37 seconds to get 21 yards, but no timeouts. And they already throw it to the edges. Just got to do it cleanly.
Confusion on the backfield already. They have no timeouts, like you mentioned.
Oh, and a high snap. Ramirez can't get on it. Who's got it?
Well, the clock continues to run, too. They're ringing the clock.
Jackson's
so
got it.
Yep.
The clock's running. They got to go. They got no timeouts.
You almost have to down this one just
they
to
gotta
get
they got to get their guys
They got to clock it here. The receiver, they got to go. 15 seconds left. They're not going to spike it. They're going to go for it. Ramirez is going to throw, and that's caught by Edstrom.
He's got to get out of bounds.
He has
to get out of bounds, and that's how the game's going to end.
No, they'll stop it because he got a first down.
But they got the first down.
And we got a flag back here. I'm guessing this Jaden Ramirez is still on the ground.
This
is going to be a Western penalty.
Probably a roughing. Oh, my goodness. That's Parrott's second one.
That's a huge hit by Parrott there.
Hit him up high. I don't think that was going to be late. I think that's going to be the hit to the helmet. So that'll add 15 on to the end of that play.
And yes, I did forget it stops the clock on the first down. I was going to say that's how the game's going to end. By not getting out of bounds.
It would have been better for him to run about.
It would have been hard for them to set up and get that
yeah,
spike, though,
yeah.
even. You're going to see it again right here. Oh, nope, you're going to see the end of the play.
So he could have went out of bounds. He got the first down, so the clock would have stopped until they set. But that's a moot point now with the 15-yard penalty on the Panthers. 4.3 seconds to go. 4.3 to go, and the Panthers have to survive.
18-yard line, right where it was at. 15-yard penalty. We'll see what the penalty is. But
and
if it's a 15-yarder, Jackson inside the 5. 4 seconds left. Likely the last play. Maybe a second left if they don't throw it immediately.
And with Ramirez being hurt, he has to sit out a play. So it'll be Davis at quarterback for the last play of the game.
We saw Davis earlier with the score.
Well, I said I was hoping for extra football tonight, boys.
I don't think
decide.
you're going to get extra. Because even if we've seen it all day, right? I mean, so even if they do score, I think you're going to see a 2-point conversion.
It's going to come down to the 2.
Yeah.
So we just seen a tough over the quarterback snap. So the long snap game is not super solid for the Vikings yet this season.
Let's take a look at that hit that puts us where we are right now.
I don't think it was late. I think what they got is the up high.
Ooh. They got the up high, the crown, helmet to helmet.
It didn't feel late to me.
I'm all about protection, and you got to keep kids safe. I felt like Brody Parrott there went hands to chest. I didn't see helmet to helmet here. I thought he went hands to chest.
4.3
The
seconds.
helmet gets
Yeah,
up
absolutely.
under the chin.
Yeah,
under
it
the
does.
chin.
I think he tries to lead with his hands there, but
Here we go. They are going to mark it at the 9-yard line.
4.3 seconds to go. This should be the last play again. Davis is in as the quarterback.
Coach Cody Bentley trying to get a timeout, doing some calisthenics down there to get the officials' attention. He will get it.
That was incredible to see. He's got a pretty solid vertical leap right there. He was up in the air. Coach Bentley.
.3 to play. Timeout from Coach Bentley.
So the ball's on the 9-yard line, Josh. What are you drawing up?
I think you're getting your quarterback moving to the right, a flood route, getting 3 receivers going in that direction. You want to get all 3 of them inside the end zone, because if you complete this pass, you cannot get tackled before the end zone. And then so you got a run pass option for your quarterback. If he's got space and sees a lane, he runs it. If he gets one of his receivers open, he can pass it. That's what I would do in this situation.
Yeah, it has to go to the wide side of the field for sure. You're going to get him out in space, like you said.
But you got to find some way to set the edge.
For a receiver to get open.
Yeah, you got to have somebody set the edge against. That's going to be that's not Parrott. That's 55. So that's Spencer Barton over there at the left end position. You got to have somebody get on his outside, not allowing him to set the edge.
This snap.
Here we go.
Very important snap right here.
4 seconds left.
They've got numbers to the right. Western's overloaded the weak side of the field, going to bring pressure, it looks like.
Davis at quarterback, 4 seconds to play.
This have numbers to the right side.
Davis rolling right. Davis throws. It's picked off. That's how it ends.
We got a late flag.
Oh, we have a flag.
We got
Hang
a late
on.
flag.
Oh, no. This is going to be on Western. We've got a penalty.
Jaden Willis with the interception for now, his first of the game.
The game cannot end on a defensive penalty, so we will see.
We see this. Here it comes right here. You're going to see the ball up in the air. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's all
it's a great
day.
call.
Yep. So the officials, I'll tell you, guys, the officials have thrown a lot of flags, and a lot of flags the crowd hasn't liked, but every replay has showed that the officials were right on it. We can hear the crowd right in front of us. They don't agree, but if they had our view and what our viewers have, those are legitimate. You said it earlier.
Here we go
partner.
again.
Penalties are penalties.
Yep, just rode him right out of bounds. Yep,
That
absolutely.
was,
no chance to make the play.
Yeah, that was on Connor Rozak, number 6, with the push. So here we go from the 2, one more time. This is
it's from the 5, a little further out than the 2. I don't think you can run this one.
Oh, from the 5, Davis, second try, throws, low and incomplete. Panthers win it.
No flags.
No flags. That's it.
What an incredible ball game, gentlemen. Great ball game. Western's going to walk out of here with a 27-20 win. Well-fought game by both sides.
Came right down to it. A penalty by Western. Moved Jay High to the 5. See the replay here. Davis rolling. It's a low throw. Had it not been that low of a throw, he would have caught it for a touchdown.
Open. That was open. That was a nice play call back against the motion. He was open, just not able to complete it.
27-20, Western 1-0 as they start the year with a win at home on JTV. The Grimes Plumbing postgame show is coming up next.
Open your Michigan-made checking account with True Community Credit Union. When you open a Michigan-made checking account, you can earn up to 5.25% APY each month based on the activities and relationships you have connected to your account. The more points you earn, the higher the rewards. Plus, there's no minimum balance or monthly fee. Visit trueccu.com to open your Michigan-made checking account today.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. After an accident, the insurance company will delay, deny, and defend your claim because they just don't respect you. But we do. Give us a call and we'll get you the respect that you deserve. We've been fighting and winning for Michigan families for over 50 years. Our experience and results speak for themselves. Get the Bernstein advantage and get respect. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM or visit callsam.com today.
At Seymour Ford Lincoln, we put you first with our no-nonsense, hassle-free buying experience.
From new Ford Blue Advantage pre-owned and custom orders, Seymour Ford Lincoln has the vehicle to fit your specific needs.
Along with easy financing, great monthly specials, and we offer generous trade-in values.
And we keep you going with the best service, parts and collision centers in mid-Michigan.
Come experience our drive.
Go to SeymourFord.com.
At the YMCA, we aim to build a healthy community where everyone can learn, grow, and thrive. That's why our annual Strong Communities campaign is so important. Your support enables us to offer life-saving swim programs, day camps, sports, and specialty health programs like Turning Point for breast cancer survivors and Rocksteady Boxing for those with Parkinson's disease. Your contributions directly impact people right here in Jackson. Join us in our mission to make a difference. Let's build a stronger, healthier, and more inclusive community together. Visit jacksonymca.org to make your gift today.
How long are we off?
Welcome inside the Grimes Plumbing postgame show here on JTV. Western survives 27-20 here in Week 1. David Rice, Josh Burgett, Pat O'Dowd with you. We can breathe a little bit. The ending there, obviously the game can't end on a defensive penalty, pass interference, so Jackson gets another shot at the 5. It was a decent throw, but it was just low. The guy, the receiver, would have caught it for a touchdown had it not been a low throw. But what a game. Exactly what we expected.
It was fantastic. It was a little sloppy there in the second half. We talked about the penalties. We saw more turnovers in the second half, but it was a spectacular game. We saw big plays. We talked about 3 plays over 60 yards that led to touchdowns. So we had some big plays. We had great defensive stops when we needed it, and really was an impressive, fun game here for Week 1. Western walks away with a win, somewhat avenging that playoff loss that they had 2 years ago.
And I just picked it up on that replay. That pass was actually deflected. It was going to be right on target. Somebody on the line got up, and you could see the trajectory of the ball just went down. It started to flutter a little bit.
So
great ending.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier too. The first half, you just had the one interception, but besides that, not a whole lot of penalties. It was mostly a clean game, which you don't expect for Week 1. But then the second half, so many penalties. What if you're on both teams, more on Jackson, but just the self-inflicting errors get Jackson again?
They do, and even through that, they had a chance. And that's because of the playmakers on the field. We talked about it. We saw great work by Ramirez. We saw great work by Davis. That offensive line did really a nice job for this team today. I mean, Jackson has a lot of things to be excited about this year. They just have to clean up some of that self-inflicted work. And if they can do that, face adversity, not let it kill them, I think this is going to be a fun season for the Vikings.
Absolutely. I mean, just big play after big play after big play, but, they just had to overcome too much.
We will take another quick break here on the Grimes Plumbing postgame show. We'll be right back with our Tri-County Water Player of the Game and our Bailey Excavating Play of the Game. Plus, we'll take a look ahead to Columbia Michigan Center, Week 2.
You never think about a good tow truck service until you really need one. Jimmy's Towing and Auto Repair in Jackson will be there for you in a flash. Our technologically advanced GPS software enables us to pinpoint your location and dispatch the closest truck to assist you in no time. Jimmy's has the largest towing and rescue truck fleet in the area, and we have the right equipment for any towing need. When you need help in a flash, call Jimmy's. Jimmy's Towing and Repair in Jackson.
They're here. McDonald's best burgers ever. They're hotter, with the cheese deliciously melted. And they're juicier, with the patties cooked to juicy perfection. Yes, they're tastier with a pillowy, soft, golden bun. They're rubble rubble. Looks like we've been hamburgled. These are our best burgers ever.
Rubble rubble.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
Kelly Express Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan with convenient hours of operation. We pride ourselves on our fast and friendly service to get you going on your way. We're here when you need us. Full service and fully stocked stores, fresh hot premium coffee, and cappuccino. All Kelly Express Marts are staffed with friendly, knowledgeable people committed to providing the highest level of service. Kelly Express Mart.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value Certified Service Center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well-maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
Welcome back to the Grimes Plumbing postgame show here on JTV. D. Rice, Josh Brigette, Pat O'Dowd with you. 27-20. Everything we expected happened in this game. Really looking forward. We've got another great game week 2. We'll get to that in a minute. First, the Bailey Excavating play of the game.
Our last turnover of the ball game, it was really a big one, a fumble for the Jackson Vikings, which was set up by Dexter Vitado, who knocks this ball out. And you saw White jump on this ball. Zach White, who had a really big second half, jumps on this football, gets the ball back for Western as they tried to put this game away. Jackson ends up getting the ball back, but the second turnover for the Jackson Vikings was a huge one here in the fourth quarter.
Bailey Excavating serving Jackson for over 50 years. And tonight's Tri-County Water player of the game.
A lot of players you could pick. There was big plays, some great moments all over the field. But Lincoln Levy, who really just had a tremendous game for the Western Panthers in his first start at quarterback, really did a nice job. 2 touchdown passes. You see it here, the 61-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Willis. Great pass to get things going for the Panthers. But he did a lot of great things with his legs as well. I just liked his composure at the quarterback position tonight. Did a really good job leading this Western Panther team. So his first victory as quarterback gets the Western Panthers their first victory of the year.
And how about his overcoming adversity? His first high school pass,
first
varsity pass, he turns it over. Some kids might, like be spun out the rest of the night, but he came right back and managed the game very well, made big plays when they needed him. So great first start for him.
Thank you to Tri-County Water for our player of the game. Before we look ahead to week 2, any more final thoughts from tonight's game?
Jackson's got a lot of skill. I think they have a lot to look forward to. We've talked about it enough, clean up some of the mistakes, but I think you can say that about the Panthers too. They had 2 or 3 personal fouls that really almost cost them, the game there towards the end. So both teams just clean it up, which is something you're going to say every week 1. But I feel happy for both teams, really. I think you have, as a fan base, I think you have a lot to look forward to this season.
Pat, I agree with exactly. I think both these teams showed that they're going to be a fun team to watch. Certainly something that the community can come out and support for both of these teams. And Western walks away with the victory, but Jackson, a lot of things that you can teach, a lot of things you can coach through. I think just a great opportunity for both coaching staffs to learn from this game and just continue to grow as the season goes on.
Week 2 on JTV next week. We will be in the Cascades Conference action at Michigan Center. They'll be taking on Columbia Central. Columbia fell to the rival Napoleon tonight, and Michigan Center with a huge 42-0 win over Onstead. That a little bit different now. I know it's just one game, but different than what I had, on my bingo card going into that game. But
I don't think anybody had them beating Onstead that handily.
No.
I think everybody had them beating Onstead, but I think that might be a preview of a special season.
Yeah,
if they're able to do that in week 1, watch out.
No doubt. I think that it's should be a great football game. Columbia's going to have to learn, and it's going to be different. They're going to face a different team than what they faced in Napoleon. We know Napoleon, that T offense, a little bit more physicality. I'm interested to see how Michigan Center shows up and how Columbia Central can compete against a team that's not just trying to run it down their throat the entire time.
Yeah, Dalen Hinkle's back, right, for Michigan Center after that ACL last year. So that kid's an athlete.
Absolutely. Well, hope everybody has a great Labor Day weekend. College football also back this weekend.
Go Irish.
Michigan,
here.
Michigan State, absolutely.
Go Irish.
And thanks to our producer, Noah Baker, our director, Austin Curtis, and our entire crew from Western High School. Great job, everybody, all summer preparing for this. So thanks to our sponsors and crew, and thanks to you for tuning in. We will see you next week from Michigan Center. Thanks for watching high school football on JTV.